then there's literally nothing else I can do. I literally did pretty much everything I can do in the game. It's like, it's really fucking weird that this is happening. And it's the other day. What day was it? Sunday. Like, it's so fucking... Because, like, yeah, I streamed on YouTube unlisted yesterday for the last 2 days. And one stream was... So it's so weird that I'm getting 2 streams in a row that are this bad. Yeah, I'm even looking. I can't really do that in... Like, it's not... Like, I'm my modem, my router, like, are in a bit of a weird spot. And are pretty far away from this, so... I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll just continue. we'll see what happens. I'm looking at stream right now. It looks fine-ish. Though bitrate is still fucked on the 2 days that I'm streaming on this channel, but whatever. Okay, so I mean, I might as well talk about this that I haven't talked about yet. So I have been streaming unlisted on YouTube the last few days because I've officially started doing some official speed runs that I've been wanting to do for a while. What am I looking for? Because I've been I've been doing a lot of Assassin's Creed Origins any % New Game Plus runs recently, and I decided, you know, fuck it, let's just finally do an official run. So the other day I did one. Stream went perfect on Monday night. Got a new PV, got a 3:23:57, I think it was. So I submitted that, speedrun.com. Then last night I decided to do another run. What should I get here? So, and wait, what? I can't buy... Oh, I have 10 of these already? Oh, okay. Yeah, I decided to do another run on... let's just buy these, why not? Last night, and got another PB. Mind you, the first PB was pretty good until the very last split, where I lost 3 minutes at the last split, which was fucking dumb. And then run from yesterday was bad, except for the fact that I made up the time for that 3 minutes, so I still got a new PB. So I submitted both of those, and they did get accepted. So I'm currently 7th place on Assassin's Creed Origins out of 12. So it's not that good. But still, I mean, like, I've always wanted to do real runs. And moving forward. But again, like, it's so weird that the stream is so bad here on Twitch. When, like, it was... Like, on YouTube, it was mostly fine and cool. Now I'm lost my video. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like, it's so weird. Where it's like, it's only when I stream to this channel. And it's only within the last week that's been doing this. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, is it just like the connection to Twitch that's bad? Yeah, like, I was thinking, like, should I stream... I don't know if I want to do that, though. Should I stream on the Marine Review Live? Should I try that moving forward? Yeah, this is just, it's pretty bizarre. Or again, like, I feel like it's gotta be a connecting to Twitch sort of thing. I mean, like, the stream's fine now, by the way. Well, I mean, actually, no, it's not, because I don't have video, do I? But, like, it says bitrate is fine. What the fuck? Fuck me. Maybe what I can do... but then I'll end the stream. Okay. You know, I think we'll I think we'll keep with this until the stream crashes again. Again, like, no one's really watching me play the game anyway. So, and like, I'm just make sure audio's still running, right? Yeah, okay. So it's like, I think we'll just continue on this for now, for tonight, and then, I think what I'll do is I'll disconnect my PS5 from Twitch, and then reconnect it before next stream. We'll try it again. If it doesn't work at that point, then I think maybe at that point we'll try out YouTube. We'll try out stream from the Marine Review Live channel. And to be honest, I kind of regret, like, I'll be honest, like, I've thought about this a little bit recently, that I kind of regret not doing that from the beginning. Even though I don't like YouTube, like, streaming on YouTube. But, like, I do feel like that's probably the way I should. Really, the realistic approach would have been, like, the best approach would have been just stream on the main channel and then just post the VODs on the live channel. But I don't want to do that. I didn't want to have, like, again, like, I didn't want to have, like, a billion people watching the streams right off the bat. So I purposely didn't do that. But, and maybe I should have done Marine Review Live. Like, did it on another YouTube channel instead of going to Twitch. But it is what it is at this point. I don't know why. This is so fucking weird that... Again, my bitrate is fine right now. I don't know why the fucking video isn't coming back. You know what, should I just purposely end stream and then restart it? Because I'm pretty sure that worked last time. To get the video back. Whatever. Almost in the final dungeon of Tales of Arise. I forgot that came out, if I'm being honest. I completely forgot what Tales of Arise. Then you'll be back to Andromeda. Yeah, thank God you're going back to the world's best game. I did I don't know if I ever talked about it, but I did write the script for my Andromeda video. And it ended up being so much more negative than I thought it was going to be. Coming into it. Because again, like, one of my first video ideas was talking about how I felt like Mass Effect Andromeda was underrated. Yeah, on my replay, like, obviously, like, I didn't really love it, and then, like, I just, like, thought about it more and more, and I think a lot of this has to do with contextualization within the Mass Effect series, because, like, I just played all the other Mass Effect games as well, but it really just isn't that good, though, is it? So, like, a lot of my review ends up being complaining about it, but whatever. Oh yeah, the promos for VIP. Yeah, I've seen that stuff. Is it more negative than BBAU review? Probably. I mean, like, I do. The thing is, like, there's, like, a couple major positives for Mass Effect Andromeda, but almost everything else is, like, negative. So, you like it more than Scarlet Nexus? Okay. I just bought Scarlet Nexus. I haven't played it yet, and I probably won't play it for a little bit. Because I do want to play Ratchet & Clank and Resident Evil 8 and then Returnal at least before I get around to Scarlet Nexus. Australian Survivor All-Stars. I don't even remember my Australian Survivor All-Stars review at this point, to be honest. Like, was it extremely negative? Because I really don't remember it. Oh, okay. Don't know what happened there. They hear news about what's expected in Big Brother 2022. I don't think so. At least I don't know exactly what you're referring to. Yeah, I mean, VIP is... Okay. Is everything fine? Okay, I guess it is still going. That was weird. I just got a message that said stream ended, but then it didn't. What the fuck? Oh, video's back. What the fuck is this stream? What the fuck is this? Fuck me, dude. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Whatever. But no, I haven't heard anything about BBAU 2022. Like, I know that they're I remember I saw, like, a casting for it and everything, but yeah, I haven't actually Okay, it's gone again. Perfect. What a great stream. I said each episode was shit except for like 3 or 4. Yeah, I don't even remember. I mean, Australian Survivor All-Stars, though, is definitely not my favorite season. I'm trying to think, what interest, obviously the beginning was very strong. But then, like, the beginning as in, like, the first week of episodes, the first 3 episodes. And after that, it's just, like, just kind of the rest of the way. But, yeah, again, this is so weird that this just started happening. Because, again, I streamed for, like 4 hours on Monday, and it was pretty much perfect the entire way. Then I streamed another 4 hours yesterday, and there were definitely points where it said poor, but, like, it never, like, the stream never ended. Like, it never, like, the stream never crashed the entire way. Like, there was points where, like, things got pixely and stuff like that, which is, like, whatever, but, not to the point where, like, it's only broadcasting my mic audio. It's like, what the fuck? Alright, concept for, BBAU 2020, 12 new, 12 old.
You don't give up, do you?
Oh, that's interesting. Is that actually what they're going to do? Because I feel like that would be really interesting, especially considering how Big Brother Australia is different now than how it used to be. So it would kind of be like seeing new players anyway, with these old players coming back.
What a waste.
And, like, I mean, Tim in particular would be very interesting because you got him playing Big Brother Canada, which is a more strategic version of this, so... Oh, I didn't even see that we got, like, official cast photos for BBAU. For VIP, I'm talking about. So I should probably get those at some point. Again, like, my internet it's so fucking weird. Like, my internet is perfectly fine right now. Like, when using it on my, laptop and everything. Like, I don't know, is it maybe, like, just upload speed is just really bad? But then again, it's like, again, it was working fine enough for the last 2 days. So again, I really don't know. It must be it must be the connection to Twitch. I feel like that is the thing that makes the most sense to me right now. It's like, again, just makes no sense for... Like, unless I'm, like, literally just getting unlucky 2 times in a row. Which, I mean, is, like, a possibility, obviously. But, like, I feel like it's unlikely that it just so happens to be the 2 days I'm streaming on Twitch. But, anyway. Oh, yeah, Chris Ayers passed away, yeah. Voice of Frieza, right? Which, obviously sad. But, do I like Brain Trust Brawn more than SA Philippines? No. Probably not. Actually, I don't know. I've been thinking about this a bit more recently, and, like, I think I'm a bit closer on, like, Brain Trust Brawn and Immunity Island. But I think maybe part of that is, oh yeah, not again, yeah. Again, I don't know what the fuck is going on with my internet. Yeah, I've been theorizing that, I think it might be the connection to Twitch, more so than it is my internet, because again, my internet is technically fine right now. And again, I stream to YouTube, for each of the last 2 days, and both of those streams were much better than this one, so whatever. If I were to pick the winner of 41 right now, who would it be? It would probably be...
Nice choice.
I think I would go Tiffany, still. Based on the edit, I think, again, if we're talking about, like, within the game, I still think Deshaun's probably playing the best game out there. But... I think probably, like, edit-wise and everything, I think I would put my money on Tiffany for the short term. Again, this could easily, like, change up. But like, I feel like that Yase scene was just so, like, it felt like it was leading to something. And like, again, I could be wrong that it leads to a winner. Like, it could just lead to like maybe the people from Yase play like a really strong game after a merge, but still don't win. Like that's still a possibility. But I do feel like it'll be weird. Is Genie higher than Voce? I decided no for the short. Like again, like I just like didn't really put that much thought into it, but like I just put it on the list. I put her below Voce. Because again, I feel like Voce's situation was a very wonky one. And okay, is video back? I just got a message of videos back. It is okay. Who fucking cares? What is this stream? I really don't know what the fuck is going on. What is the ranking so far? I think I actually put JD higher than Genie also. I don't know. It's weird because like I feel like from a player standpoint, like I have almost no faith in Genie to play a good game of Survivor. And like I think even here, like she didn't play that well. Like she was in the initial majority, but like so was JD and so was like Brad. Then she's blindsided when Brad goes home, which is like credit to her that she survives over Brad. But like I don't feel like she does anything there to actually make that happen. And same thing goes with JD, where JD gets voted out. I don't think Genie did much that. And if anything, I think she sabotaged with Ricard after the challenge and like complaining about her being left out and everything. Like I feel like she actively like worsened her chance of surviving, if anything. Fuck off. The fucking video's gone again. Whatever. But yeah, I mean like okay, I don't know what the fuck. I didn't mean to run in there, whatever. But yeah, I feel like, to me, I don't look at Genie's game as that good. So, yeah, I did put her below JD. Not that I think JD played a good game either, but, again, it's a weird thing when, like, assessing their games on this season. Because, like, I think, 1,000,000,000%, I think JD has more potential in any given game than Genie does. And I think, like, if we're doing, like, a straight actual player ranking of how they would do in any given season, JD is, like, miles ahead of Genie. And I think Brad is also ahead of Genie as well. The question is, like, how'd she play on this season? It's like, she made it further than a lot of these other people, but I don't think she actually did anything to get herself further. So I don't know. I don't have a solid placement for Genie right now. Hey Bryce. Yeah, internet shit again. So that's something. Is that a thing? Like Danny said he's the greatest player in the world. I mean, if he wants to believe that, I guess. I mean, yeah, he might be the best player. Actually, he's not even the best player on his season, right? I mean, like, he's the biggest player in terms of, like, he played the biggest game, but, like, yeah, definitely not an actual all-time great player.
Got a second?
Sure. Look, actually, yeah. Just saw
What the fuck just happened there?
great move,
I think tonight's
Plus, you
episode,
really lost
fine.
game time on the pachinko
Eh.
slots.
Like, again, like, I felt like Genie going home was pretty foreshown.
Probably getting sushi, if I had to guess.
Yeah, it's just kind of a meh episode. Again, I think there's a lot of interesting setup for future episodes, but in terms of like what happened on this individual episode, not really that that interesting.
If you've already lost 50 or 100. Winning's what makes
Yeah, I like it's again like I everyone loved last episode, but like I feel like they're kind of around the same ballpark. Last episode was probably better though, still.
Thanks a bunch.
But
Over to that sushi joint.
yeah, like in terms of player, like Marley, I don't know. It's tough to assess player in terms of BBAU, just because it's so twist heavy and it's so like the entire. It is kind of tough
See you
to
next time.
really say, but like I think Marley I think is
Aragaki-san,
definitely contention
the
there.
owner of the
Christina, Ari.
You are?
Yagami from the Yagami Detective Agency.
Don't really
Wanna
remember the
talk
rest of the
about what
cast at
happened
this
on the night
point,
of December 3rd?
but I feel like there's definitely
Sorry. Not ringing
even
any
people on
bells.
this season. I think you could
Come
argue is a better
You and I
player.
both know that's not true.
Yeah, I heard Ed got eliminated. Yeah, he did.
It is.
Oh,
know
did you
what
see the
damn
episode? Because
Why don't
I feel like he did not play this episode
Guess I
particularly
can
great.
show you.
He essentially gives up his game for Logan, where which one am I using? Anyway, yeah, but he essentially
Take a
gets
look.
like he gets vote
this
like he
is
tells
about
people to
that.
vote him in. It was essentially down to
Tell
him
me
or
why having
Logan
a security
for the
camera
vote.
doesn't even
He tells them to vote him in over Logan
Sure, I should have
because
replaced it.
Logan saved
Don't
him
know
in the
how that
past.
proves
He
I
wants to
was
keep Logan
involved.
safe, and also Logan is injured, so that he's worried that he won't be
guess
able to
Well, what about this then?
do well. So he decides to throw himself over Logan, and then also like obviously if he picks Logan for the elimination, like he's more than likely going to win. So the fact that he doesn't do that either, and then picks Kyle,
Take a
who ends
look.
up beating him, it's like it's great. It's
The night of the crime.
oh yeah, Katie as a player. I think you can make the argument. I mean, Katie had. I mean, it's like it's weird because like they were both saved by Twist, right? If I remember right.
Guess I can't argue with that logic.
Where like there was a point where like Danny
Don't worry.
could have gotten
I won't ask
Katie
for
out,
anything
but
too out
didn't.
there. Just a bit of your time.
And then the same thing back where Katie could have gotten Danny out. So it's like
Oh,
it's
yeah?
probably around the same level.
Whatever. I'll talk.
Watch the episode late because your work schedule got fucked over. Alright, that's a shame. Actually, that's a pretty big change, isn't it? They changed from 12 to 5 to 5 to 10.
You actually tracked him down.
Did I see Lorna calls modeling pictures? Probably not. I mean, I know I haven't. Like, if it's anything new at least.
Now, what went down around 9 p.m. on the night of December 3rd?
But,
Well, Captain
Yeah.
Hamura brought that
yeah,
Kansai punk
still really
Kume.
annoying
It was out of the blue.
that
Caught
the
me off
video's
guard.
not back.
Were
Still.
there any other customers here at the time?
Don't know why.
Just a few. They bailed
Again, like,
when
I
came busting in.
completely...
Who wouldn't?
Who do I have more
Ended up
faith in,
sending
Abraham or
girls
Genie?
home, too.
Genie.
Once everybody was
I mean, like, I think
Once
realistically,
the
I
guys
probably
just
would.
laid
Like,
into Kume.
I think Abraham probably has a bit more potential, but,
didn't hear
like,
that
he
from
just,
me.
like, went home
You're
so
good.
early that's, like, there's not really much that we
Then
could
right around
say
10,
about it. And, like, we've at least seen
something
Genie be part of an
Hamura
initial
kicked
majority
everyone out of the
alliance
club.
and
Including
get down to 3 on a tribe of
And the only
6,
ones
and it's
left
like,
inside were Hamura
Abraham
and
was the first
Kume.
boot. So, it's like, it's tough.
You know why Hamura kicked everyone out?
I watch International Survivor and
He said
BBU.
Kume reminded him of an old
Again, like
friend.
what was
They
it?
needed to have a chat.
With BBU, there's a
least
Reddit
that's how
called
he
Down
worked it.
Under TV, I
That
think is
didn't
what it
seem
is,
weird to
and they
anyone?
post episodes
Well, the
to
Matsumoto
it. So I
boys had
watched
plenty
that
to say
through
about
there. Australian
Boss tells you to
Survivor.
leave.
I don't even remember.
Get
How
the
did I
heck
watch
out.
Australian Survivor?
No clue what went down in the
I
club
don't remember
after
anymore.
that.
South Africa, I know I got links from the Reddit. I mean, really Reddit. I like most like recently have been through Reddit.
Did you just sit and watch?
Why has my internet been shit lately? I have no fucking clue, and that's what's really irritating.
could I have
Because it's
done?
not. Again, it's not shit. It's like it's just
Not like they're especially good for
like it's like
business.
my actual
No one's
internet right
dead
now
body
is
on your phone.
perfectly fine.
Come on.
Like
They'd have
it's
killed
like
me
I
if
can
I
like
did
go on my
that.
laptop, look up any random
Frankly,
website, push enter, it's
didn't look like they
there.
were hurting
Like
it too
it's
bad.
not like my internet's
If
not
anything,
shit.
They were going easy.
It's just my streams are shit, and I
Just
really don't know
smacking
why.
around a bit. Nothing too serious. Once in a while, they.
Yeah, Video Brother, I've used that in the past.
I guess.
And they use the same thing as a BMX TV or whatever, same like archive.
The cops came by after the incident.
No, mid-season power ranking, I decided to delay it a week because I just don't feel like, one, we're not even guaranteed to merge next week, and then also it's like,
Same stuff
I
as
just feel
old
like I have
dudes.
so little information to
Forensics
really
is tearing
plot
this
out
place
the rest of the
apart.
game that I'd rather wait a week.
Trying to find bloodstains from Kume. You know, with
So it'll
that
be next week.
luminous
I think
stuff.
it'll be for sure next week
Thought I'd
because
wiped all that up before I got here, but
I think by then
it's
we'll
waste.
for sure have a formal merge.
Turns out blood's tougher to clean up than I thought.
And also next
Now that
episode
it's
is like
the murder happened
kind of the
here.
halfway point in the season. Like
there that
again,
much
we're
blood?
right now. This is
Before you
episode
wiped it up,
5.
I mean.
No, not really. I told you.
out of a season that's going to be at least 12 episodes, right? So again, it just feels too early.
Well, I certainly wouldn't know.
And like again, like the 12 episode thing's like not even confirmed. Like it could still be 14 for all we know. So yeah, I mean, it just feels weird to do it this early. What's on Saturday? Right now, it's going to be my Jeff Probst's least favorite player.
It was just for show, though.
From every season video. It was initially going to be my Final Tribal Council ranking, but that I decided to bump that closer to where my Final Tribal Council performance videos are coming out. So now those three will be back to back. So I felt like that made more sense. And then also it's like, I mean, I talked about this earlier in stream, but it's like in terms of like consistency within the channel and stuff, in terms of like the Final Tribal Council was supposed to be like the big video for the month, but I feel like this month has been strong enough already, and with the mid-season power ranking now coming out this month as well, I feel I'm pretty good releasing that one next month instead. Next Wednesday is it's my Yakuza series ranking, and actually I think it's like 4 weeks in a row of video game videos. And like 6 of the next 8 weeks, Wednesday videos are going to be video game videos. So, yeah. I got Death Stranding. So, Yakuza Hirosaka ranking, Death Stranding, Assassin's Creed Revelations, Final Fantasy 15, Top Games of the Generation, and then Final Fantasy 15 Transmedia.
Well, thanks. This is a huge help.
We done here?
But every Saturday video from this point, I think till the end of the year. Yeah, it is a Survivor video, though. So yeah, no Big Brother US videos until next year at this point, but there will be a decent amount, especially by February. Video game videos suck? I mean, people don't like my video game videos, but I don't really give a shit.
Kaito, what's up?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Currently watching season 3 of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Australia. That's kind of a random show, isn't it? Yeah, I think that was why. Like, the game within a game lists only 12 episodes. I'm pretty sure that's where I got the 12 episode things from. So it's like, yeah, I mean, if it is 12 episodes, again, like, next episode would be the halfway mark anyway.
You'll see when you get here.
So, yeah. But yeah, like obviously I don't like I don't know if you like haven't noticed this yet or not, but it's like obviously I don't run the channel the way that would be the most successful for the channel. Like I really don't give a shit. like I'm making video game videos because I want to make video game videos. I really don't fucking give a shit if the audience doesn't like it. I do think I genuinely probably would have had a larger subscriber account by this point if I didn't make video game videos, but who fucking cares? Halfway through has Tom Arnold. What's like Tom Arnold just doing like every fucking celebrity show he can do at this point? Who's number 1 in power rankings? Right now I still have Tiffany. And then I think my power rankings pretty much stayed the same since last week. I think there's like minor changes. Like I'm trying to look at it now. Yeah, so what changed? Deshaun went down a spot. Yeah, because I moved Liana up a little bit. Ricard went down a little bit. Nasir went up a little bit. And Xander went down quite a bit, and then everyone else stayed the same, pretty much. So, yeah. I mean, again, it's mostly the same. Like, I don't think this episode really changed my opinions on it. I mean, this episode was mostly just the status quo. I mean, we just got a genie boot. I mean, like, not much change there. Yeah. Like I'm very anti like clickbaity sort of things too. So like that's another thing. That's why like my video game my video game videos like are the most generic fucking titles in the world. Like, it's literally just, like, Death Stranding game retrospective 2 years later. That's literally the fucking title of the video. Like, it's because, again, one, it's like, I don't give a shit if anyone actually watches it. But it's also, it's like, I don't know, I just kind of like the structure of it. Like, I like having, like, again, like, obviously I use similar naming conventions for all my videos. I use similar thumbnails for all videos of a similar type. Like, I don't know, I just like the, I just like having everything kind of organized in a way. I like the ranking video game ones. Yeah, those are the more fun ones to do. Again, like, this is the thing. With game retrospectives, I do them, and I like doing them. Like, I like doing them in concept, I should say. But, like, the actual putting of them together is not fun at all. Like, I genuinely do not enjoy... Like, editing my 2 Nier videos were a fucking pain in the ass. I really hated the experience editing those videos. But I did want to make videos on Nier Replicant and Nier Automata, so I fucking made them. But it's like, it wasn't a fun experience. Yeah, collab with Darman. Yeah. Would I ever have a kid? Probably. It's not really in the cards right now, and not that, and I wouldn't want one right now for sure. But I would assume at some point. Jenna Maraska's on Cameo now. That's kind of random. Oh, thank God, Gerald, right? That's how you pronounce it. Yeah, Gerald from Australian Survivor. That's the person everyone needs a cameo from. Is there even a point in the... Like, I'm still playing the game, but it's like, I'm not even doing anything. Like, I don't even know if there's even a point in even walking around at this point. Do I have a sibling? No, I do not. I do not have a full... Like, I don't have a real sibling. I have half siblings, but not... a real sibling. And even then, I haven't talked to them in forever anyway. So, essentially the answer is no. Is there a guy named Hot Dogs from BBAU? So is he like the cornbread of BBAU? Yeah, this is a thing. What the fuck? I'm looking this up right now. This is so fucking dumb. So yeah, it's BBAU season 5. I literally looked it up, and the thing says the Logans chose hot dogs to go with them to the rewards room. What place did he get? I got like middle of the pack. I'm assuming it's a he, right? Hot Dogs Deering. That's literally this guy's name. Okay, his real name is Simon. So I can get why he went by Hot Dogs. Actually, he has a Wikipedia page. Oh, he got... Okay, let's see, what's this? He got arrested for an indecent act. Deering and an unnamed 22-year-old woman were arrested outside of a club, creating a public nuisance by committing an indecent act in public. So, yeah, I mean, that's something. Yeah, you don't know who Cornbread is? Everyone's favorite player of all time is Cornbread. I love Cornbread's exit. I mean, he's essentially the Chicken Morris, right, of Survivor. Or Big Brother. Or like him saying, fuck y'all while he leaves. It's essentially the equivalent of damn. I love Cornbread. Oh, I love Cornbread's boot. To be honest, I remember nothing about Cornbread outside of him saying fuck y'all while leaving. Like, I know he like had a final 2 with Scott at a point, but then like Scott just didn't trust him. And like his entire alliance just turned on him that first week. How do you watch BBOTT? I mean, can you watch the feeds anymore? I don't know if you can. I know you can watch because they like did quote unquote episodes, and that's on. At least it used to be on CBS All Access, which is now Paramount Plus. Don't know if it's still watchable at this point. I don't think it would work either. Again, the main appeal of BBOTT was watching the feeds. And again, I loved watching BBOTT. I mean, it was a very toxic time for the Big Brother community, where because like half the audience was so pro Ball Smashers and the other half was so pro what was it, Late Night Jamboree, and it was a very, very toxic time on Twitter and everything. And also, it just so happened to coincide with the 2016 election, which obviously was also controversial. So it's like, I feel like it was just a very toxic time. And yeah, it definitely was not an ideal there. But I did enjoy BBOTT as a whole, though. It's not in Canada? Okay, that's disappointing.
Don't worry, it's not what you
Yeah,
think.
Video Brother might have it. I know they did at one point. Had the episodes at least. Again, live feeds are. I mean, there's some great live feed stuff on there because like we got live DRs that were scripted, mind you. Like they did not scripted, but like they gave them questions and then they just like read out the answers to the questions. But still, essentially live DRs. We had live veto competitions. Well, really just live competitions in general, where we got to see them on the feed. So, again, it was fun. I did like the element of it. As a game, it's not really Big Brother because there was a twist every week, America's Care package every week. You had public vote decide the winner, so it was fucked. Final four, it was a final three for one, and then final four round was dictated by competitions. So
apparently the prosecutor
it's not Big Brother, but it was still fun to watch. Well, that's the thing that people talked about, like Survivor with live feeds. That would be really fun. And I'm sure it would be, but it would never happen, though.
You haven't seen that guy since the whole not guilty verdict, huh, Talk?
Yep.
He's probably still
BB Bug competition. Is that the first one?
Tani's going to be the one in charge of the case and not me.
But they also had cheaper competitions, and through that we got that first HOH was essentially like a social strategy game. It was very similar to Safety Chain, right? From Sequester, except the opposite, where instead of giving someone safety, you're eliminating someone from the HOH. So that would be fun to see on the real show, but I just don't think it will happen.
This detective business
okay.
Really doesn't
Video's back, I think. Yeah, that's something. Fuck me. We're not even at the we're not even
Couldn't she have just called?
at the runtime of the previous stream yet, are we?
Trouble for a reason?
How long did the previous stream go before crashing?
It's getting dark out. I should walk her back.
Actually, I should probably unlist those 1 minute streams just because those are really clogging things up. Yeah, so we got 45 minutes in the last one, so we're not even at that point yet. Again, hopefully, as long as the stream doesn't die at this point, I'm content with that. Even if we don't get any video, as long as I'm still able to talk here, I feel like that's good enough for now. Imagine Survivor with every episode having a family visit. That would be lovely, obviously. That's exactly what I want. Oh, yeah, I did hear, Australian Survivor is getting put on in Paramount Plus, which is interesting. Oh, yeah, I forgot that someone, I think it was Sorko, mentioned the Netflix thing. Netflix is getting a few more seasons. I see the video is going to shit again, but whatever. But yeah, I did see that, so we're getting Micronesia next month. Which, I'll be honest, I don't really care personally if it goes on Netflix. I'm never going to actually watch it on Netflix. And yeah, obviously the main, appeal here, though, is that obviously it's going to be, Survivor's going to be available for a larger audience, which that's cool. But, for the most part, though, it doesn't really affect me that much. I know I saw Peridium make a tweet about how he's going to make a video on Micronesia, so that's something.
Just hasn't been the same without you around. Damn near breaks my heart.
But, yeah, Eric, I saw Eric too. Yeah, was posting things that he's getting prepared. It's such a weird thing that's a thing, right? that now that shows are going to be like now that seasons of Survivor are going to be on Netflix, that like these people get like their 5 seconds of fame again. I don't know, but yeah, like so. Yeah, I mean they're essentially picking all my favorite seasons, right?
Too bad.
Like I mean the thing is like they're picking the seasons that are like the most popular. I'm pretty sure. Because they started with Kakian, then they went to Heroes vs. Villains, which makes no fucking sense why you would watch Heroes vs. Villains second, but whatever. Then Micronesia, and then Dave vs. Goliath. So it's again, they're picking like the because like the thing is like my season rankings aren't that dissimilar from the general consensus, especially the top of it. Like obviously, like I have like Australian Outback at the bottom is not one that is very well received, but outside of that, like it's pretty much what the like the top 10 or so are pretty close to what the consensus top 10 are. So like they're essentially just picking the most popular seasons.
Not now, Kaito-san.
They follow Eric and Eliza. That's kind of a random too, isn't it?
About the case.
Mafuyu said they're already pressing charges.
Corinne still gets posts about how people are upset at her final travel speech. Yeah, I can see that.
Got it.
Especially the way the show was edited, I feel like
Look,
because obviously the show portrays Sugar as a much more sympathetic figure than what she was looked out there. So yeah. I mean, obviously, like, still what Corinne says is like very cruel, but again, like Sugar was portrayed more positively on the show than what the people out there thought of her, obviously, by her getting 0 jury votes. Makoto Tsukumo. Is that really her name? Why is that, like... Isn't that the same last name as the main character from Yu-Gi-Oh? Isn't that Yuma? It is. Whatever, who fucking cares? Better player, Proverb, or MXO? I would say Proverb, probably. MXO, I mean, like, was someone that, like, got into confrontations for, like, no reason, right? And, like, I don't remember who he got into fights with anymore. But I remember, like, he was just not well-liked out there. And to be fair, neither was Proverb, but Proverb was more so due to him being, like, quote-unquote lazy than him just being an unlikable person. Or, like, MXO was just, like, unlikable while out there, which I think is worse than, like, not having, like, a lot of work ethic or whatever. Yeah, Sugar's like, Jane Bright. I mean, I feel like Jane Bright is even worse, though. Because, like, at least, like, Jane Bright, like, legitimately, like, steals food. Like, legitimately, like, catches fish and then, like, is cooking food behind people's back. I mean, kind of like what Chappies did, but in a less strategic way. And it's like what she like calls out Marty and like I forgot what'd she say about Marty? Something about his daughter. Like I'll be ashamed of my. I don't remember exactly what she said, but either way, it's like I feel like there's like a lot more blatant things that they even show on the show that like are negative than what am I doing here? Oh, buy a fig. Oh, okay. But like I feel like it's like her stuff's even on the show. It's just that they portray it in a more positive light. What do I need to buy? Can I just buy anything? Should I buy paint? It's not even like I need the money. Like I have a whole bunch of money here. Oh, let's see this. Oh, fuck off. Not what I meant to do. Well, I know she called him Mr. Farty. That's another thing. But yeah, it's like with Sugar, it's like I feel like her annoying the rest of the tribe. Like a lot of that wasn't really shown. Like we saw the gameplay stuff with her like flip-flopping every 2 seconds. But like outside that, like it's not really shown why they personally disliked her. While like at least with Jane, they actually showed us like the things that made her not liked. yet they're just showed in a positive light instead, which I think is really just indicative of like how much editing can dictate people's opinions on people. But people still like Jane Bright? I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like most people just don't remember her anymore, right? Like, at least like casuals, at least. Like, I never liked Jane. Like, even when I originally watched the season, I didn't like Jane. So, but then I was a big Marty fan, so it's like that was part of the reason why. Really like Survivor Premiere ranking. Premiere of the first 2 seasons of, and I don't even remember New Zealand's. Like, New Zealand 1 was like was the double boot, right? Where we had like Dee go home and then Hannah, and like that was fine.
Hey.
And then season 2, I feel like had a mediocre premiere, right? I feel like the first 2 episodes of that season were pretty bad, and then like the rest of the way is pretty strong. Like we had like Joe's. I don't even remember how you pronounce her name, but she went home. Which I guess like was a blindside, but it was like kind of a traditional first boot. What I think is the craziest moment in Gabon. I don't know. I mean, GC like disappearing. I think that's a pretty crazy one. One that was on the show is that Jackie hooked up with a producer. That's another crazy thing on there. Throwing an idol into the ocean. That's another crazy thing. I don't know. I feel like those are the ones that come to mind right away. I'm trying to think, like, what else is there on Gabon? Who do you think would win fan favorite on NZ? I don't know. Actually, we did have fan favorite season 1, didn't we? Because season 1 was Salo, right? That Salo won fan favorite. I don't think we had. Did we have one for season 2? I don't know who would even win season 2. I'm looking this up. I'm not making this up, right? I'm pretty sure Salo won. Fan favorite. Yeah, he did. Okay. Which is funny, considering, like, he literally just, I forgot what he said to Barb, but, like, it was, like, really harsh, and then, like, immediately after that, he wins fan favorite. But, yeah, did season 2, I don't think season 2 had a fan favorite. I think season 2 was, like, they knew they were getting canceled. Who would win fan favorite there? I don't know, probably, like, Adam, I would guess. Would win fan favorite. Or Dave. I think David. I think Dave or Tess could win. But I feel like Adam feels like the person I could see winning there. Yeah, Salah's definitely the Rupert of New Zealand. Like, even the like way his game plays out, like it's exactly the Rupert, like Pearl Island's trajectory. Why is GC leaving crazy? Because, like, he left and no one knew where the fuck he was, to the point where, like, right before Tribal, they had to scramble to try to find him. Like, that's never happened before. Oh, yeah, also, GC volunteering to be leader in the first episode just to throw away his leadership and, like, by the end. Like, in the first Tribal, right, he elects himself as leader, and then in the second Tribal, which was also in the premiere, he says he doesn't want to be leader anymore. So I think that's also a funny thing. Do I think Corinne would have voted for Susie if she got her vocal cords removed? No, I don't. I think she was always voting for Bob. Especially if you know Corinne as a person outside. Like, I feel like it becomes very clear that, yeah, she was voting for Bob. Where I think Corinne, in general, is a very loyal person. To where I think she's always going to vote for the person she had a more genuine relationship with. So I think Bob's was always getting the vote. I mean, to me, the Randy playing the fake vote thing is just so, like, overplayed to me. Like, I don't know, I don't really get that much enjoyment from it anymore. Especially, like, now, like, knowing the context that, like, he knew it was fake and was just playing it just because, like, what the fuck else was he going to do at that point? He knew he was getting voted out. So it's like, I feel like that, like, kind of also lessens the moment for me. Alpha streams, like, perfectly fine at this point, by the way. Oh no, just as I say that, fucking whatever. It's fine.
Hey,
It's
Yagi,
fine.
the hell
Who
were you thinking
cares?
sending Kaito here by himself? Guy acts like he owns a
Yeah,
goddamn
Kryn
place.
says she doesn't like nice people. I mean,
All hail King Kaito.
Just sit your
she's a
ass
very
down, would ya?
like loyal person, I think. Actually, we're still in chapter 1, aren't we?
Finally,
Holy
some
shit! I didn't even
details
think
on
about that
cops.
right until just now.
Murder specifics,
How are we still in chapter 1?
forensic results.
What do I think of Saul as a player? I mean, pretty much exactly what I think of Rupert.
That's a lot.
I think they're kind of in the same ballpark. Like, not the worst player in the world, but someone that's, like, almost never going to win just because they're deemed too likable. But, like, if they get to the end, they're probably going to... And to be fair, Sala was more liked than Rupert was. Like, Rupert in Pearl Islands, like he was liked, but it's like, there were definitely people that were annoyed by Rupert. That, like, it just wasn't really shown in the show.
Now, why don't we look at those documents?
Or at least wasn't, like, focused on the show. I guess technically, like, Fair Play and Trish do talk about it at a point, and he does get a relatively negative edit. Like, I think like the Rhino boot episode, right?
Police get a call about a body.
So I guess it was there, but like no one really cared. While like Sala, from what I understand, Sala was still like was genuinely well liked, even to the point where like when he like bashes on Barb at Final Tribal, it's like the entire like
suspicious.
Like everyone was on his side over Barb.
Bottom feeder with the Kyorek clan. Toshiro Kume. Body had a few bruises, but the cause of death is...
Oh yeah, with the
cops think the murder...
I forgot that happened too. Yeah, where
right into his brain.
My eyes hurt.
Jeff asked about the vote.
Looks like the murder weapon went...
That wasn't at that tribal though, right? That was at another one.
When the killer took it back. Only natural to think
like that was at the I don't know what tribal was that at that tribal? I don't think they voted for Susie that one, right? So is that the merge tribal?
And if we can figure out
looking it up real quick,
Hamura will be off the hook.
What? Find the real killer? That's a step too far.
Yeah, I was at the merge
Priority
tribal.
number 1 is proving his alibi.
But either way, yeah, it's still a fun moment. I forgot that happened. What Bob do? I mean, he's a touchy-feely guy. I mean, he's essentially Dan Spilo before Dan Spilo happened.
Directly through the eye sockets. Weapon must have been long and pointed, like an ice pick.
Why Kenny expose the idol when he could have built a good relationship with Charlie? Because Kenny's not that good of a player. Again, like Kenny is like one of the most strategic. Like I can't even say that though. Like he is one of the more influential, I guess, I don't know, players on Gabon, but he's still like a pretty mediocre player. Like, I mean, he is one of the better players on Gabon, but like that's not saying anything.
Something else. The cause of death was, did they gouge his eye?
Wait, did they just do that again? Okay. But yeah, Bob's definitely a problematic figure nowadays. That if it was like again if Gabon was season 39, I feel like it definitely would have been portrayed a lot differently.
Wasn't murdered in that alley. If I had to guess, I'd say he died in a moor.
I mean, either way, for me, like either way, I was gonna watch Australian Survivor 2022. It was just a matter of whether or not I was gonna make a video on it. At this point, I'm kind of back on board, but I'm not like 100% going to do it just because it's like it's a lot. Like, I mean, those Australian Survivor retrospectives take forever because there's so many episodes. So to cover those episodes the way I want to, like, it takes a lot of time. But in an ideal world, I would still cover it. Again, like with VIP, like it's fine because it's only like 9 to 10 episodes. Like it's not that much. But again, like another like 20 plus episode season, like it's like that's a lot.
Nothing was found in Kume's bed. The murderer.
Do I think he's a better player than Marcus? Yes, I do. Think he's a better player than Marcus.
Came up empty-handed. Guess the killer at least tried to cover his tracks.
He's still not. I don't think Marcus is that good. Like I talked to this before that. I think Marcus like played a good game for Gabon, but I think that was like one of the only times that his game actually works. And even then, it didn't work. But it's like it came close to working. Am I going to do a Gabon retrospective? Yeah. In, what, 6 years? When was Gabon? 2018?
This is
okay. Or 2018, 2008, I meant. But yeah, so 7 years. So, yeah, expect a retrospective then.
Stuff like that.
So what's the prosecution's angle on this?
Well,
yeah, I did see a decent amount of positive reception, though, to the BB2 player ranking. That kind of makes me want to do more player rankings. The problem is, again, like, I just don't feel like I can properly do it unless I rewatch the season beforehand, though.
For all 3 murders. You follow?
And, like, obviously, if I do that, then that just takes a lot of time. But, yeah. Who went fan favorite on Australian Survivor seasons?
Yeah, go on.
All right. This is how the prosecution.
I don't remember. Like 2016. Like, who was the fan favorite 2016?
December 3rd.
Yeah, who would have? Holy shit! I'm really just trying to think through it. It's like, who would have won that? Like, I really don't even know who would have won that.
Captain Hamura of the Matsugane family and Kume and Murase of the Kyorei clan.
You're gonna do a reaction channel where you react the other people's reactions. Why not? Well, I subbed to you, probably not, realistically. But I mean, you can go ahead.
Murase abandons Kume.
I think Tracy's a good player, yes. Or at least, I think she's demonstrated a lot of potential to where I have confidence in her game ability if she were to return again. There's still some doubt, but I would lean towards yes.
Leaving only himself and Kume in the club.
And then do I think Phoebe is a good player? Is that what you're also asking? Which I would also say yes.
The testimony we have from the owner of Amor. The prosecution's
yeah, I've talked about working backwards.
Once the 2 of them were alone, Hamura tortured Kume.
So, like, I wouldn't do Winners at War again because I feel like I covered Winners at War appropriately. But IOI, Edge of Extinction, and backwards from there.
Once he finished gouging
so that might be a thing I start. I don't know. Again, I don't have it on the schedule yet. I mean, like, what would... When was IOI? Wait, IOI was 2019, right?
I went for a steam.
So next year would be the 3-year anniversary.
But since no evidence can back up that claim, the prosecution doubts its.
Do I just not tie it to an anniversary? I guess that would probably have to be the approach.
On the morning of the 4th, Kume's body was found.
Again, they still won't be super. Even if I do decide to go backwards, it still won't be super often. Like, it'd probably be like maybe like 3 a year going backwards. Just because, like, essentially it would be like one per batch. I feel like a batch of videos that I work on.
Any of those alone wouldn't be enough to get a conviction.
Because it just would take too long to not do it that way. And it would delay like the process of making every other video. BB1 retrospective, I thought about it. I just don't care enough to rewatch BB1, especially because it's so insignificant.
I'm more interested in what you think, though. Did Hamura actually kill
okay, BB-Kin 7, yeah, it would be interesting if you take out the top 3. Because, I mean, like, obviously, again, it's Dane, Anthony, fucking Adam. But it's like, yeah, after that, I think it's, there's a lot of people on the same playing field.
If he really did it, forget about the eyes.
I mean, you got Mackie, who's, like, on the bottom, I would think.
Agreed.
Then again, like, I mean, is Laura worse? Again, like, the problem with BB-Can is that we just don't have that much information on the first boots. So it's like, it's tough to assess them on BB-Can.
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
It's the only season that Chicken George could have won. I mean, is it though? I mean, like, it's literally a fan vote. Like, I mean, if he could have won it, he would have won it.
Just gotta find them if we want to clear Hamura's name.
So really, I think it really is that he couldn't have won any season.
Tracking down a criminal like that takes an entire organized front. Best leaving that to the cops, if you ask me.
Yeah, Tarzan's definitely the Rupert of Australian Survivor. I don't think Tarzan's as, like, well liked, right? Once Upon an Island responded. Yeah, I didn't see that, but again, like, it's just like the problem with it is that it takes so much time to do them.
Then what's your next move?
Like, I think the way I would have to do it, now I'm thinking about it a bit more, I think what I would do is do the retrospect. So still do the 20-year retrospectives for Survivor. But then in the batches in between them, because like obviously it's a 6-month span between seasons. So essentially 3 months, the 3 months in between, like at the 3-month mark, I would make another retrospective and go backwards from there. So I do like in between, like let's say I start it now. So in between Marquesas in Thailand, I would do IOI 3 months after the Marquesas one, and then 3 months after Thailand, I would do Edge of Extinction and whatnot. But again, for like production of the channel, which again, I'm already at the point where I do need to make up some pace from me, and like again, like really I'm at the point now where I just need to edit everything. Like I have a whole bunch of things recorded, but yeah, it's like I feel like
poking a hornet's nest ain't gonna get us anything.
But even then, yeah, I mean, like even if I do that, then that's like. That slows down the process on like the BB3 retrospective that I still want to do. Again, like I just fucking watched 3 seasons of Survivor and did retrospectives on those. I mean, that's something. Mind you, there's not another actually, what should I do with International Survivor? I haven't fully decided on that. What should I do with Australian Survivor, or like Australian Survivor 2016 and?
Can't exactly waltz in. Expelled.
Like, should I just wait for the 10-year for that one?
I'll call you when I'm done.
Because, like, BB Can, I'm doing 10 years for BB Can. Like, obviously, Survivor, I started with 20. And Big Brother, same thing. I'm doing 20. Amazing Race, the plan is to get back to it. Oh yeah, Thailand and IOI, definitely not the greatest combination there. Mind you, I just did Australian Survivor 2002 and Survivor UK Panama, so I mean, that wasn't great either. But then, I mean, like even then, it's like, those are just boring. Like IOI and Thailand are like, actually icky. So, yeah. Am I still gonna do Channel 2030? Maybe. I mean, we'll see. Like, I've said this before, it's like, I don't plan on stopping. Like, obviously, life can get in the way, but at least in terms of what I intend on doing, I have no intention of stopping the main channel. Twitch here, I think, is definitely a question mark. In terms of how long I actually go, especially doing it the way I'm currently doing it. Because, to be honest, like, right now, we're kind of in a weird spot where, like, I'm not actually, like, playing, like after we're done with Judgment here, I don't have anything I need to play. Like, and I'm just kind of streaming for the sake of it afterwards. Because like before, like the point was like to play games I'm gonna do videos on anyway. But like after I'm done with Judgment here, like I don't have a game that I need to make a video of for a while. So I don't know on that front, and especially with my streams being shit already. Again, I'll still do after Survivor episodes, but like I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do outside of that. I still want to, again, like, I do want to do those speedruns on stream, but if Twitch is being, if Twitch is still shit tomorrow, or, like, because, like, I did want to do it tomorrow. I did want to do another Origin speedrun tomorrow, and I was going to stream it here. But, like, I'm kind of worried now, because of how shit this stream has been, that, I don't want to do that. 13 Sentinels? That'd be a fun game to stream at some point. I definitely want to replay it at some point. It's not really a big priority right now for me. Like, I would say, like, some of the games I would like to play on here, probably would be, like, the games that have PS5 versions that I haven't played yet. So, like, a Plague Tale, I wanted to replay, because I got the PS5 version, so I'd like to do that. Like, I just played Jedi Fallen Order, and I really just, and, like, I just played a Plague Tale also, but, like, I don't even like Jedi Fallen Order that much, so it's, like, probably not for that, but I would like to play Plague Tale again. I just edited the video on that too, so that's also something. Why don't I stream on YouTube? I kind of regret that I don't at this point. No, I don't make. I would make more. Actually, I would make more money if I streamed on the main channel than me streaming here. I've made almost no money from Twitch, mind you. Like, thank you to the people that have subs. But like, I still barely made any, and like, I haven't actually gotten any money from Twitch. Still, because I haven't reached the threshold yet. Like, I don't make money from Twitch really at all at this point. like, again, it's funny that in the 3 months I've had monetization on Twitch here, I made more this Saturday, the single day on Saturday on YouTube, than I have in the last 3 months on Twitch, which is hilarious. Both the indication, I mean, really, it's an indication of like how bad Twitch is with monetization if you don't. Oh yeah, hey, with main space, yeah, stream is running fine for now. We'll see. I don't want to jinx it. And just as I say that, I see a stutter on my on the stream that I'm watching. But whatever, who cares? It's fine. Yeah, again, we had 45 minutes where it was fine. Stream crashed. Had to restart it a billion times. Finally got it working. Then we had no video for a while. Now things are back. Again, hopefully it sticks. But yeah, the reason I went on Twitch though, I didn't want to stream on the main channel. That was the main thing, because I didn't want like a billion random people showing up. Really, like I wanted the people that showed up to be like the people that actually like are more positive on me. Like I didn't want like just getting like a billion like necessarily hate comments, but like I just wanted to be like people that like actually cared more so to show up than like just any random person that's subbed to me on YouTube. So that was a factor there. Now I kind of, again, like in retrospect, I should have streamed on YouTube though. I think in retrospect I would have just streamed from the Remaining Review Live, the VOD channel, instead of streaming here and then posting the VODs afterwards. But again, like at this point, I'm deep enough on Twitch here that like we'll just continue on with that. Yeah, I don't know why my internet is the way it is right now. It's really weird. And like I theorized earlier that I think it might be just the connection to Twitch that might be the issue, because I streamed the last 2 days on YouTube unlisted because I was trying to record speedruns. And those went fine. But it's like all of a sudden when I'm streaming on Twitch the last 2 times, it's been disastrous. So I really don't get it, but whatever. Yeah, Danny's still there. I mean, he's not having much to really do, but he's still there. Penguin NZ0, I've heard of him, but I don't know. GTA 5 is a game I have tried to do a speedrun in the past, but it did not go well at all, and I don't think GTA 5 is really a game for me in terms of speedrunning. Yeah, like, so the main, like, I'm the only game I've speedrun so far that I've officially speedrun, and again, I submit it to the leaderboards. Actually, that's the thing I didn't say. So those speedruns will be on the Remaining Review Live channel tomorrow. They're currently scheduled to be coming out tomorrow, both of them. So again, it got approved today, so I am on the leaderboard for Assassin's Creed Origins, any % New Game Plus. I am 7th place out of fucking, what is it, 12? So obviously not great, but whatever. Who cares? I'm like, I want to do one more run. Again, like I'm at a 3:21:02 is my most recent PB. I want to get sub 320, and I think I'm content with Origins. And then I want to move on to Last of Us. And I want to do Last of Us Glitchless New Game Plus, and then the other one, Glitchless New Game. But yeah, that's my current plans of speed running. I don't know what to do after that, because like obviously like with speed, I can't just willy nilly speed run any random game. Like, it have to be a game that I'm actually like knowledgeable about. So like I mean like really any of the Assassin's Creed games, if I took the time to actually learn them, I could do them. Just want to have a word. Like I've done a casual one of Spider-Man, but it's not good. What else have I done?
Can't say that it does.
I've done God of War, but it was also not good. I've done Horizon. Horizon might be one that I might try out to do it legitimately. Anyway, who do you think is going next? Again, I thought Sydney for the last like 3 weeks, so let's say Sydney again. Maybe it'll happen this time. I at this point, I think Sydney's the merge
know
boot.
you're busy.
Like I think that makes sense to me. And if not the merge boot, then I think she's going to be a boot at a tribal that involves Yasa. Because of the Tiffany connection at this point. Mirror's Edge. I've actually never finished Mirror's Edge. She's not last in my power rankings just because she's gotten content.
Just left the Matsugane office.
Last is
Kyorei
Heather,
shacked up in some
and then
place called
Erica,
KJR.
and then it's Sydney.
And that's where we'll find Marase?
Not sure. We won't know if we don't check it out ourselves.
Yeah, Lub was in a weird spot where, like, if we don't merge this next episode and someone from Yasa or Ua go home, then they just straight up have the numbers. Like, that's kind of a weird thing to happen on a 3 tribe season for a tribe to come into the merge of the numbers. Like, obviously Tendang came close. I mean, I guess technically they did get it if you consider Malcolm a Tendang member. But again, it's a very likely circumstance for that to happen. Yeah, I like Erica. I really like Erica, actually, in the content that she got last episode. I just wish she was on the show.
Must we?
Like Heather, even from like the stuff I've like seen for, like, I mean, obviously we have that dream sequence, which is ridiculous, but like outside of that, I feel like Heather isn't too interesting to me. While like I feel like Erica is someone that I think is a genuinely interesting person. Alright, there we go. I failed to defend myself? Oh no. Though I think they'll switch up the format 42. Well, I believe it's been confirmed from Redmond that we don't get a swap in 42.
What's up?
I think they could change up like how the merge works in like timing of it and that sort of thing. But in terms of like just the straight up like base format, like I feel like it's gonna be kind of similar. I think it will be. Oh, I just realized, yeah, we're about to do the heist, aren't we? Where the fuck is Kaido? Oh, is he up here? He's up here, isn't he? I think I remember. Oh, he's up right there. There he is. Actually, my game crashed on me last time I played this on PS4. I remember this now. So hopefully it doesn't crash here. I mean, obviously this is PS5, so I mean, we would hope it would do better. Climb, thank you. Redmond the rapper? No, Redmond the Survivor spoiler.
Yo.
Do I think that 43 will be 39 days? No, I think they're sticking to 26.
The place is absolutely crawling.
I think this is here to stay.
Guess this is the cure.
I don't think they have any incentive to switch it back.
No doubt.
And Marase?
What do you think would have happened 34 if they had Sean Dark available? I mean, like, the thing is, like, if everyone's immune, then no one's immune, right? They just redo the vote with no one being immune.
Come on, let's try again.
Like, I'm pretty sure that's what happens. Either that or they just, like, make everyone draw rocks, which I think is less interesting.
Sure, you ass.
But, yeah, I mean, obviously that would have been insane. But to be fair, again, like, this is the thing about Advantage Geddon. Obviously, the super fans hate Advantage Geddon. But, like, Props loves Advantage Geddon. Like, I'm pretty sure production loved that Advantage Geddon happened. Like, it's not like a situation where, like, they're trying to avoid Advantage Geddon. I think they actually liked what happened there. Why would I like if SA was every second year? Because then I wouldn't have to make videos on it. Same thing with Australian Survivor. Like, same thing with all these fucking shows. Like, I want Survivor US, and I want Big Brother around. Everything else, like, I'm okay with it being more periodic. Where's he again? Oh, shit. I guess not there. But yeah, I mean, like, I would assume even the person that won immunity would not have immunity anymore because everyone would have immunity at that point. And at that point, what is the difference between immunity idol, or between immunity necklace and immunity idol? So I assume just no one is immune, and they just vote again. So I would make 4 instead of 1 because that way I can still like get a full grasp on how I'm feeling about the season, essentially. Like with these like some of them I only do 1, obviously. Like with like Big Brother Australia and The Circle and like some of these other shows. But in terms of Survivor and like these international versions of Survivor and Big Brother, like like at least BB Can, like I feel like there's obviously stuff to talk about, and like from the cast, and then the how the game's going from the mid game point, and then player ranking at the end. Like it's like there's enough there to make a video. It's just that it takes time and it takes a lot more coordination to get those videos out. That I just like it's not fun personally. But it's no one of these situations where it's like I want to do it, but it's also a lot of work to do it. That makes it annoying to deal with to begin with. Have I heard of Chrissy Swan? No, I have not, and I'm looking her up right now. So he actually has a real Wikipedia page. What, are they a Broadway person? Okay. I see Ian Dixon being there. Alright, what am I doing here? Is Devin's HOH the best week ever in Big Brother history? Probably not. I don't know. What is the best week? It's up there, probably. Again, I think Frenchie's week 1 was also really strong. Is he down? I don't remember where he's at. Oh, do I go through here? Is that him?
Hold on. That's him.
Yeah, Ian Dixon. Yeah, Dicko. Everyone's favorite Survivor host.
Shit. Let's try and figure out where to.
Yeah, I mean, again, like the type of things that, in terms of like season rankings, winner rankings, that sort of thing. Like I was doing that before I made the YouTube channel. I just didn't make a video on it. What am I doing? But again, like kind of at the point that I'm at now when it comes to season reviews and that sort of thing. Like I it's more so me wanting to, like wanting to, I don't know, catalog? I don't know what the right word is, but essentially, like, I want to have a spot where, like, all my thoughts on a season are in one spot. And, like, I want these videos to be definitive, to where, like, I don't feel like I ever need to do a video on these things ever again. Like, where I feel like I've said what I need to say about the season, and I don't need to do a video about them ever again. And like that's kind of where I'm at now with like pretty much every video that I do, and that's why everything's so fucking long now. And that's what gets annoying with that. But
wouldn't get past the front door.
Yeah, Cody. Yeah, with the Devin HOH week, it was Cody that got DQ'd, right?
We'll need to find another way in. If we
was the first to hit the button, but his foot hit the ground.
Agreed. What are you thinking?
Oh, there's a few options on the table. As for the best one,
can I make a video talking about the BB Can final season? I feel like I talked about it in my season review. I don't know how much more I completely outline the entire week in my BB Can 9 season review.
Besides, people see you doing
or I literally went person by person talking about how terrible they played. I feel like there isn't much more I could really say on that. I mean, there probably is, but it's I feel like I've said my piece on that.
Maybe I could go undercover.
Oh yeah?
Who you think would be a fan favorite in SA?
You ever seen a pizza guy get invited inside?
Well, Immunity Island had one, right? It was Chappie's.
What about some kind of repairman?
And then Island of Secrets, I would guess it would be... Would it be Rob by the end of it?
Still, you can't show up and expect him to just let you stroll.
I think Jacques would have a chance. Nicole might have a chance.
Huh?
Then Rob.
If the heater broke?
I think Rob would probably win, though, if I were to guess, based on what I know about SA as a...
I don't know. Maybe we could speed things
as
up
like
a bit.
a country, I guess. Like I feel like they like the Rob types.
And where'd you bury Tox Vod?
And then Philippines, yeah, I think Palessa definitely has a good chance.
Anyway,
I think Werner could get a decent amount of votes, but yeah, I think Palessa probably wins that one.
Let's do this shit.
Yeah, and that was like one of my favorite parts of that video, the BB-Can 9 review, was like me talking about the final 6. Because I literally went from person to person talking about how why everything that they did that week was bad for their game. Again, that is such a fun week, though. Like, that really is one of the best weeks in Big Brother history, though. Where, like, everyone is playing poorly. What is this? Oh, okay. We're getting a text. Thank God for that. Oh, yeah, I think definitely Palessa and Werner would come back.
Stupid thing.
Fuck. I hate this mission, if I remember right. What?
Almost there.
Shit. Is that not good enough?
Let's see.
What?
Perfect.
There we go. Okay, whatever. Is Palessa my favorite? No. To be honest, I don't even think she's my favorite, like, on that season. I don't think she's, like, my favorite, like, within, like, a few boots of her on that season for me. But I like Palessa, but she's not, like, again, she's not, like, one of my favorite people ever. But I think she's, like, a lock for All-Stars. And what am I doing? Destroy heater? Oh, I'm doing this. Yeah, I would say Werner's probably my favorite on that season. Probably. I don't know. Let's think this through. And, like, Tom is great as a character because he's Tom. Well, yeah, Werner's good. I like PK. Again, Palessa. I like Shanae. I like Shanae at the time. Kevin, I like. Even though, again, like, I know there's, like, icky stuff with him outside the game, right? But, at least within the game, on the season, I thought he was fun. Where am I going now? Oh, got a handyman disguise. Tony, I mean, like, I like Tony, like, earlier on, but I think by the time she goes home, I think she gets, like, a bit, I don't know, right, self-righteous, I guess? I don't know. Where Ross and Ricky be in the runner-up rankings. I mean, to be fair, they would both be, like, relatively high, I feel like. I feel like they're both at least mid-tier. Where am I going? I'm going the wrong way. Wait, where am I going? Where's this taking me? Oh, it's, like, way down there. Okay. Like, I don't know the exact placement. Like, I mean, Ross, like, strategically dominated at points, but also, like, was in danger for a lot of the game. Where, like, if he didn't get certain comp results, he was definitely going, if not going home, then was at least going to be on the block and would have been in serious danger. But he won, like, certain vetoes. He had, like, Marissa won certain comps. And, like, and also he was, like, someone that was never going to win the game. Like, I don't know who he wins a jury vote against, so, like, that's obviously an issue. And same thing goes for Ricky. I think Ricky had more influence over the entire game. More than Ross did. I think Ross probably had higher highs in terms of, I think Ross has, like, more individual moves that were, like, more so his work than Ricky does. But I think Ricky, like, was more consistently, like, in a power position than Ross was. and was in less danger for a lot more of the game. But was also someone that was like probably never winning a jury vote. But then I think both of them not winning a jury vote are both of them like get unlucky in the sense that they were on celebrity seasons. Where like I feel like their games probably do win a jury vote if they weren't on the celebrity season. Like where Ross loses because he pisses off like the only two people that care, in Omarosa and Shannon, and they turn the entire jury against him, or at least most of the jury. And then you have Ricky Williams, who again, like, just I don't think he was ever going to get the respect from celebrities to win the game because they didn't care about like actual gameplay, and we're more so looking for the person that made more entertaining TV.
I think this will work.
I know you're.
Do I think this is a good year for reality TV? I would say yes. I haven't actually thought about it too much, but I mean, like we had BB Can. Star 41 so far is pretty good. I mean, we had Circle Season 3 was good. Both international seasons were good. Would Ricky beat Lolo though? I don't think he would. Like, I think Lolo wins. Like, Tom Green was, I know for sure would have voted for Lolo. Like, I know he was a big Lolo advocate, and then, along with him comes Kato. I know, Ryan Lochte was also, and, like, Jonathan Bennett, I know they were pro-Lolo by the time of the voting, over Ricky, so, like, I don't think Ricky wins even against,
Do you have an appointment?
Lolo. What am I doing? Wait, what?
Hi there. I heard you're having some heater trouble. I'm here to fix it.
Yes, it seems to have stopped.
Really surprising that Tarzan from Wonderworld was the last man standing? Not really.
The main unit is just
I think that's pretty much who I would expect to be. I mean, someone that is like
indoor unit as well?
not like I mean, someone that is like non-threatening.
Is that really necessary, sir?
But also not someone that is like socially inept, so not Leaf. So yeah,
Sure.
I think Tarzan's pretty much exactly who I thought it would be.
Thank you very much. I'll have you guys heated up in no time.
Oh yeah, the Final Four and BB23. Yeah, I mean that's a similar situation. I mean, I'll be honest. Like part of the reason I didn't go is because like on a full blown rant on that is because I think I was like, wasn't I rushing that together at that point? When did I write that part of the script? I don't even remember anymore. But either way, it's like I'm pretty sure like I just didn't really care enough to like go on a full blown rant at that point. But yeah, it is a similar situation where yeah they're all playing poorly. Where you have Kyland still trying to take Xavier to the end, who's like the only person left that he probably loses against. You have okay. I'm too fair. I mean, was Ozza playing against the best interest at Final Four? She does at Final 3, but like I guess at Final 4 she doesn't necessarily, right? So I guess that's like a slight change, I guess. But yeah, with Derek, with Big D and then Xavier, they were both playing against their best interest, which I think I did talk about that, at least. I don't think I went as hard on Kyland as I could have. But whatever. What am I doing here? Why is this even an investigation? Just to turn on the fucking lights.
Suspicious.
Yeah, suspicious that these are lights. That's very suspicious. What a masterpiece this game is.
What the?
Yeah, Tarzan, Troyzan. I think we talked about this before. I feel like we definitely like talked about that before. Yeah, the last two men on One World were the two Zans. What do I think of Tarzan as a player? I mean, not terrible, but like not good either. I mean, like he doesn't do much. But it's also like his not doing much allows him to be like the last man standing, to where like if he gets to the end, like against like Alicia and Christina, it's like, can Tarzan win that? I think there's at least a chance. But then again, like he gets outplayed by Kim, but then again everyone gets outplayed by Kim. Where's the key? These sound effects are so fucking dumb. Like, why is he just making these, like, random noises? Whatever. I think Kat still can't believe she lost to Christina and Tarzan. Probably, I mean, like, what, that was, like, she said that, I don't remember, like, where did she say that at? Anyway, I mean, probably, though. Wait, it's around, like, it just did something, right? Oh, wait, what's this? Oh, no, that's the blueprints. Never mind. Wait, this is a security room, so the key might be around here. Oh, okay. Yeah, so it is still here. I think there's a chance that Sandra has a... I think Sandra, like, if I were to guess, I would say Sandra's, like, one of the first few boots. But, I mean, like, there's a chance, like, she makes a run. Like, I don't think it's, like, out there a possibility they keep her around as, like, a massive target. Where the fuck is this key? But I think she has pretty much 0% chance of winning. Like, I'll be surprised. One, if they allow her to get to the end, but also if they actually give her the win there. What the fuck is going on here? Where the fuck is the key? Wait, is it in a drawer? I feel like that's... No? Alright. Yeah, it's been almost 2 years. That's kind of mind-blowing, actually. So last time I played this was for the 2019 Young Gaming video, which that was, what, like January? I think of 2020? Fuck, yeah, last time I played this was pre-COVID. That's even more mind-blowing. Where the fuck is this thing? Hints. Yes, display hints, why not? Not be able to acquire SP. Fuck it, I really don't care. Wait, what? Hey. What is this? Oh, key. You left the key. Whatever.
What the?
Fuck off. Where's this? Light switch already did. Who do I think is the best man to play the game in one world? I mean, to be honest, it probably is Troyzone. Like, of the player, of the... I mean, it probably is Jay, realistically. Yeah, I think it's probably Jay. Because, I mean, Michael is someone that, like, no one respected Michael out there. Like, from the moment that he, Oh, fuck, wait, what was the combination? God damn it. What did it say here? 8919. Okay. By the way, I love how, like, stream has been fine for the last whatever amount of time. Yeah, well, like, last 30 minutes, I think we've gone without issue, so... Colton, I mean, like, Colton's... like, someone that would have probably been the first boot had... Okay. But I think Colton's, like, someone that has, like, a lot of, like, first boot potential on any given season. And it's, like... on that season, like, he gets benefited from the fact, like, he pretty much, like, isolates himself from the other men right away, and,
What the?
Oh, is that one it? 5038. But, like, really gains a lot of power through him, like, finding the idol. There we go. Fuck that. That was shit. But, like, even then, like, he was someone that wasn't, like, that respected. To where, like, I don't think he wins a jury vote on that season. Like, I'll be surprised if, like, any realistic jury vote. Wait, what? I have no clue what's going on in the game right now, by the way. Whatever.
Just the guy I was looking for.
But, yeah, like, I don't think Colton's the best male player there. What I think of Leaf as a player, I think he's terrible. I think if I do a worst player to make the merge video that I plan on doing, I think Leaf will definitely be in consideration. Yeah, if it's Colton, Alicia, Christina, final three, then maybe. But again, like, he would have to get there with them, and I don't even think that was, like, his plan, right? Like, his plan was to work with, maybe Alicia he was going to work with, but, like, definitely not Christina.
There it is.
But yeah, like, he was working with Jonas and Tarzan.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
Yeah, I think Jay's probably the best of those. I do see my bitrate dropping a little bit, but because, like, he's someone that was able to play multiple sides, like, was
Can you fix it?
like, in the middle along with Tarzan, with Troyzan, but didn't, like, blow up like, his social game like Troyzan did. But then again, like, Troyzan had the better read on the game, where, like, Troy recognized that Kim was tricking them and everything, but also it's like, yeah, I think the way Troy handled that was terrible. Fuck. Damn it. I'm gonna fuck that up.
Hey, what's up?
So dumb. Tarzan probably wouldn't win. I'm probably not.
Well, ain't that something? Never realized it was that simple.
But again, that's still a lot of game to play out.
If you'll excuse me, I have other repairs to make.
To where, like, coming into the merge, he's already in a deficit anyway. Like, outside of his idol, like, if he doesn't get medevac there, like, I do think the new Solani were going to stick together. Troyzan, what the fuck am I talking about? So Colton would have been on the bottom to begin with. Would have needed to play his idol successfully to even gain some traction there. Probably would have been one of the first few targets, really. Why is Leaf so bad? Because he's a nothing player. Like, he's bad socially to where he's just, like, very awkward to most people. I mean, when Kim Spradlin can't bond with you, I think you know there's a problem. Where, like, where Leaf was the only person Kim Spradlin couldn't build, like, any social relationship with. But also had, like, no strategic bone in his body. Was, like, one of these people that would, like, go around and tell people exactly what he was doing. Again, like, he's a bad player.
I guess someone else put the call in.
Probably had no chance of really winning a jury vote.
I didn't mean to start.
I'm thinking, like, One World's filled with those sort of people, so realistically, someone's got to win a jury vote. But still, it's like, he's still bad. Is it true that Bill threw Colton's idol into the ocean? Yes, from what I understand. And, yeah, production gave Colton a new one, and that's supposedly what caused their rivalry that we saw on the show. Not that one. Oh, yeah, I forgot this is a fucking thing, too. There's so many mini-games in this game. Oh, no, I have not watched the Batman trailer. Yeah, there was a lot of DC stuff, right? However, I was working when that DC event happened, and I just didn't bother to check everything afterwards. I did, like, skim through the Justice League, or not Justice League, what am I talking about? The Suicide Squad trailer for the Rocksteady game. But, yeah, I haven't really seen much else. Why did Bill do it? Because he was working against Colton at that point, and he thought that he could get away with it. Like, I would guess he didn't know it was against the rules. Because that's one world for you.
Nice. Stupid thing.
Fuck. God damn it.
Almost there.
It is funny that, like, One World, like, how bad the casting of One World is.
Got it.
Where it's like, obviously you have Kim, who's, like, all-time great player. You have Sabrina, who's, like, Sabrina, Chelsea, fine. Alicia's bad, but it's like, at least she's, like, actively playing the game. Like, and then you got Troyzan. And it's like, outside of that, though, it's like, who the fuck are these people? I mean, like, again, like, I think Jay played a good game, but, like, I don't think a lot of that was purposeful. Like, I think that's just, like, naturally who Jay was. And then, like, I like Jonas, but it's like, I mean, not the, greatest player in the world. Like, everyone else, though, is, like, actively bad or mediocre. Wish production showed it? Yeah, I do too. I think it would have been cool. But I think if this was modern day, I think they would show it. But I don't think they... Okay, well, I can't go through here. But I think that was a point where, like, they were kind of, like, afraid of being too meta. Yeah, it was why Michael was hated. It was because of the him stealing the supplies at the beginning of the season. That's why all the women hated him. And supposedly he's like was also kind of a dick around camp, where he was like one of the people that was leading the charge and like not helping the women with like where they wanted the women tried to make deals to get fire and that sort of stuff, and like he was supposedly one of the big ones that was turning that down. What am I doing? What's the objective? Oh, is there no objective thing in this game? I mean, there's gotta be somewhere, right? Whatever. I don't know where I'm going. I guess I'm going downstairs. Whatever. Do I still enjoy UK seasons of Big Brother? Again, I haven't watched a season of Big Brother UK in like 5-6 years, but okay, I guess I can't go down there. I would suspect that I still would. I think it comes down to casting. Like, I think you have to treat it as a different show. Like, it's kind of the way, like, I would look at The Circle nowadays. Like, where it's like, I think you would have to, like, acknowledge that strategically there's not much going on. But, I still think there's fun to be had from, like, shows like that. It's just, it's, like, kind of a different fun from what I have from Survivor and Big Brother. Why is Wendy Jo the worst player? I mean, it's just she has no potential in any season. And she's also actively bad at the game, to where she actively doesn't make relationships with the other players. Where am I going? No, that's the wrong one. I guess it must be this one, right? This is outside. Can I get through this? No? What am I doing then? Like, what else is there to do? I remember, like, when I first played the game, like, I was also, like, stuck here. But, like, what am I supposed to do? What else is there? Whatever. Oh, hey, I still don't know how to pronounce your name. But Truitt? Whatever. Yeah, concern for Ricard there. Yeah, definitely was, like, I think I'm out on Ricard in terms of having any real chance of winning the game. Like, obviously, I like Ricard. I have him as my winner pick. I think he's going to be like an early-ish merge boot. We've just gotten so much content from him talking about, or from other people talking about how sneaky he is, and we even saw on the show today of Shan telling Liana that if she's gone, it's because of Ricard, and blame Ricard, and like all that stuff. It's like why is this on the show? Like, I feel like Ricard's not someone I'm looking at as someone that realistically is going to win this season at this point. Yeah, opinions of Natalie White. I mean, she's not terrible. I mean, like, she's a fine player. Like, she obviously plays the game that she intended to play well enough. Like, she's good at building social bonds. She also was like good at letting other people make mistakes. But yeah, I mean, Ricard could be the merge boot. Again, like I talked about Sydney being the merge boot, which I still feel more secure in Sydney being the merge boot. But like Ricard's definitely someone that has a lot of potential for merge boot as well. I would say Sydney is more traditionally a merge boot though, in terms of her edit. But yeah, Ricard's definitely still there. Isn't Helen Wood one of the... Yeah, I mean, Helen Wood is an insane Big Brother winner for BBUK. Like, again, that was the first season of BBUK that I watched live, and that was fun. Like, again, like Helen Wood's very questionable person, but in terms of like the entertainment she brought to the show, I think it was pretty fun. And like she was back not too long afterwards, right? For I don't remember if it was the next season or 2 seasons later, but where she was like one of the I don't remember what they were actually called, but like coaches or whatever, and like she was fun on that too.
Huh? But
yeah, I love this. Like, I really like this season so far. Like, even though I haven't been in love with like the individual episodes, like, again, like this episode was kind of just meh to me. I didn't love last episode as much as most people.
I told you. We figured it
Like
out.
the individual episodes themselves like aren't the strongest in the world to me, but I'm still really enjoying this season. And episode 2 is also not the greatest, but yeah, I've been really enjoying the season. I think it has a lot of potential moving forward. I really like this cast. I think they're all playing pretty hard at this point, especially Jeannie Gone. Like I do really like what this season is looking like it's gonna be. Yeah, I do wonder what they're going to do next week, though. He's like, obviously, like, there's like kind of a merge, but like, I'm suspect, like, there's got to be something weird, right?
Hey, who the hell are you?
Like, I don't know if they're just going to do like the one world twist, where like everyone just lives on one beach, but there's still tribes, or
Look, I risked my life to get in here.
again, like I've always like said that there's going to be like a joint tribal. I feel like that still makes sense to me. Where, like, one of the tribes wins immunity and then the other two go to tribal together. I can still see that happening. Who I think I've had the most potential of the people booted so far? Probably... I would say Voce and JD. Like, JD is... I think JD... Like, it's weird because, like, I came into the season, like being kind of lowish. I'm not low, but, like... not picking him as my winner pick, at least, because of life experience. Because he's only 20. But then, like, to me, he seemed like the person that had the most life experience of the, like, 20-year-olds. But I feel like at this point, to me, it seems like he has the least. Like, to me, like, I feel like, based on what we were seeing, I feel like a lot of his poor play comes down to life experience. Where I feel like we've seen Liana and... Xander, to a degree, have a bit more. I mean, Xander didn't have a great episode here, but yeah, surprisingly to me, like Liana is the one that seems to have the most, which was not what I was expecting coming into it. It was actually the opposite. That was a very easy. Well, I'm playing this on easy. Whatever. Is Voce higher than JD? He is on my current player ranking. But I think JD has more potential. Like, again, if JD comes back like 5-6 years later, I think JD could be a really, really great player.
What the hell are you after?
Like, are they going to dissolve tribes? Like, again, like from Redmond has said that there's no swaps, which is like, would that be considered a swap? Dissolving? Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility.
I'm a local detective. Hamura's lawyer is having me look into Kume's
does Nasir have a chance? He has a chance, but I don't think it's super likely to me.
You think I'm gonna tell you shit,
like, I have him, I think, at number 7 on my power rankings.
I thought we already negotiated. You want to go again?
Like, to me, I think Danny and Deshaun have higher chance of winning from his tribe. And then I think outside of that, obviously, you got Shan, you got Evie, you have Tiffany. To me, at least, and then Who else is above him?
Who else
Liana.
could have done it?
So yeah.
That's what I'm trying to find out. I need to know what happened that night.
Still mad about Sarah Blindside. I really like Sarah. I am
Hamura gouged Kume's eyes.
yeah, I am disappointed that we lost Sarah so soon.
Yeah? Where? How?
Yeah, like Danny, like I think Danny's starting to draw dead edit wise to me. I think the one interesting thing though is that they decided to kind of protect him last episode to a degree, where they showed him being the one hesitant to throwing the comp, which like again traditionally Survivor's been very anti throwing comps. So I think the fact that they bothered to show him being against it, but then they showed him to be pro it later, right? And like him actually trying to throw it, so that's probably not great. But again, he had a good premiere, but like that was circumstantial. Since then, he's been kind of just like here and there in the edit. So like again, like definitely lower. Yeah, definitely didn't want to talk about that with Truett. But yeah. How we're watching Practical Jokers. Yes, I have. A while back. Isn't this the same one?
What the?
I mean, to be fair, I don't even think that spoiler is true, personally.
What the?
But that is the thing that's out there.
Sorry. I'm sure this is tough to look at. But as you can see, there's almost no blood around his body. That means he was killed somewhere else, then transported to...
Yeah, true. I would advise, like, stay away from posting stuff like that. Like, again, like, in this situation, it's like, again, it's something that's, like, it's out there, but it's also, like, not... I don't think it's true, personally. But, yeah, just in general, I would say avoid that.
Okay, let's take it from the top. Now, after you ran away from Amur, where exactly did you go?
Because the thing is, like, post-season, she, like, did injure her ACL or something, but I don't think the timeline lines up to it happening on the season. So I don't think it is relevant, but it is a thing that is talked about.
You kidding? Of course they helped. We burst in there ready to bust heads.
Merge is going to be insane. I mean, if we do merge,
But I thought nobody else went
like it's
there.
not 100% that we're going to merge next time.
You mean because the camera didn't see anyone?
Who I think is winning? Again, like, it's tough right now. I think there's a lot of people. Like, I think in-game, I would say, like,
The back alley was
I would put my money on, like, Deshaun
So
or
you really
Evie.
went inside?
But edit-wise,
not a soul in the house.
I feel like it's probably...
We searched the whole damn joint.
And when was
Again,
that?
I think it's a Yasa member, and at that point, it's like, I don't think it's Xander. I think it's one of the three women.
Right when the
But I think Evie's, like, too big of an edit. And also, I feel like Liana has holes, but then, like, Tiffany has holes, too. But it's like, I feel like Tiffany's, like, are more reconcilable to me than Liana's. So, like, again, like, I've been saying, like, Tiffany's my number one. But it's like, I'm not even that secure in it, though. Do I like 3-tribe format? I like it, yeah, I like it on Australian Survivor. I don't like it in Survivor US, if I'm being honest. I think 3 tribes of 6 is not my ideal. 3 tribes of 8, fine with it. But, yeah, that's the thing about Tiffany. That's the one thing, like, I think if it wasn't for the Voce episode, I would feel very confident about Tiffany. But the episode 2 was very bad. And that's, like, the main thing that I'm like, ugh.
Nice work. So Marasa
But I think, like, even that, like, I can excuse with, like, I think they're changing up the editing style, and I think that might be them trying to throw us off a bit. But, like, even then, like, I don't know, it is very iffy. But I do feel like, again, who else from Yasa is winning? If someone from Yasa is winning. Because, like, I'll say, like, I don't know, like, she's, like, number one in all the Edgic things. I don't think Shanna's winning. I think she's 100% being propped up as, like, a big player, but not the winner of the season. Like, I find it very hard to believe that Shan's going to win the season. And I don't think Ricard's winning. Luvu's been so under-edited that the only one from there I could see actually winning is Deshaun, like, realistically. But, like, even then, like, I think Deshaun has holes in his edit, particularly in his premiere. So it's like, at that point, again, we're going down to Yasa. I don't think Xander's winning, too circumstantial, his edit, and also negative when it's not circumstantial. Liana, I think, had a bad episode 3 that seems to, like, completely contradict the way that she's playing the game. And also, I think they're setting up this, like, Liana-Xander rivalry, that, based on the previous content that we got, like, I think Liana's gonna lose in that battle. And then Evie, again, like, too much like a Sophie-esque or Kelly Kim-esque edit that I don't think they're winning either. So it's like, at that point, it's like, it's Tiffany. But it's like, and Tiffany had a bad episode too. But I think outside of that, she's had a pretty strong edit. To throw us off or what? But, again, I still have Tiffany at number 1. Oh, wait, I'm in the wrong... Wait, where am I going? Oh, I'm going back to... Fuck. It's here, right? Yeah, I mean, obviously Heather's not winning.
Got it.
There we go, I guessed right. Heather, Erica, no chance. Sydney, I'm pretty much no chance. Again, I think Nasir and Danny have some equity, but very small, and then I think Deshaun has the most of that. But still, again, I think his premiere wasn't great. Where, again, like and then again, like, I don't know, we'll have to see by the end of the season. But like, I'm expecting, because like the thing is, like, Survivor obviously is very much bringing this up as a new era, and how you have to take risks. However, they blatantly show in episode 1 Deshaun not taking a risk, and getting called out for it, while like Danny takes the risk instead in that episode. And like while he does eventually take the risk in episode 2, it's like, well, I feel like why'd they highlight him not taking the risk in episode 1? So yeah. Like, I feel like that's a knock against him, especially for that being in the premiere, which is traditionally a very important episode. Where am I going? Up here. While with Tiffany, again, Tiffany had a fantastic premiere. And again, she had a terrible episode too, but it's like, again, the premiere was very strong. I feel like since then she's gotten like good content. I mean, it hasn't been like extraordinarily good. Like, it hasn't been like, oh, blatant winner edit, but I think her premiere is strong enough to where I'm still having her as number 1. Do I like 3 Tribe format and Survivor SA? So it's like 7 people, right? At least that. Well, SA. Wait, no. That was 2 tribes, right? SA Philippines. But yeah, Island Secrets is 3 tribes is 7. Yeah, I mean, like, it's better than... The problem with 6 is there's no room to maneuver. And, like, almost always what happens is that 4 people group up on 2 other ones. And I just feel like that's not really that interesting. And I feel like even now, like, that's why I don't love these last few episodes of Survivors, because I feel like there's no room to maneuver for a lot of these players. Where it's like, with this last round, it's like, come on, Jeannie's going home. Like, it's like, what else can happen here? I mean, like, nothing's changing up here.
Sure did.
Previous round before that, again, like, there wasn't much room for JD to do anything.
You made it out of there in one
With
piece.
Shan and Ricard being as close as they were.
All in a
Like,
day's
there really
work
wasn't
of
much he can
nonsense.
do there. And then, like, you obviously have Voce going home the way he does, where he didn't really have much he could do.
So, according to Marase, Moore was empty at
Yeah, like the fact that they're taking away votes from
That directly contradicts
these
the
small tribes too is like also not great. So yeah, I really just don't like a lot of that stuff.
But is Marase gonna testify?
It's not that easy.
Like so that's associated with smaller 3-person tribes.
Either way,
Like 7 is
Morales
better, but again, I
telling
feel like 8 is still my
the truth. I
ideal.
found something that backs his story up.
Do a ranking of seasons of Survivor stars through tribes. I mean, just get my global one and take out every season that doesn't start with 3 tribes. I mean, that's essentially what it would be. I just add in 41, I guess.
We don't see any of them go inside, so I thought nothing of it. But the stories match up. Marase and his guys went to Amor to take Kume back. And they left empty-handed.
How far in the stream are we at this point, by the way? I haven't actually even paid attention. So we're 2 hours into this one. So what? We're like around, like almost 3. Okay. We're still in. Wait. We're still in chapter 1. I just realized that. How the fuck are we still in chapter 1? Rank all the tribes? Yeah. I'm doing that at some point.
Give me a call once you do.
I think I'm doing a ranking of every cast first, though. That is that video is actually on the schedule. That is what I plan on doing. I think I'm gonna wait until after 42, though. I think that's the thing. That like right after 42 is done, I'll do that video. Because I don't have time on the schedule for it between 41 and 42. So it's like I might as well just wait for 42 to be done at that point. Yeah, that's the video I want to do, and then like obviously like ranking the tribes would be like a kind of a spin-off of that. When it's 42, I mean it's gonna be in spring. And it's again like Survivor's returning to normal. I mean,
you spoke to Mafiu, yes?
Huh?
It's gonna be fall and spring.
She seemed happy.
If you're talking about when exactly, like it is gonna be a bit later than normal. Like I think it's gonna be like the very end of February, if not like even beginning of March, just due to the Olympics.
See you later.
Because the Winter Olympics are on at that point. So we're just waiting. You want to meet Liana? And who do you not want to meet? What I think is the most bland tribe ever. I feel like Lamina gets called out for being one of them, right? But I don't necessarily agree. I mean, it is bad. Like you got Ring, but I mean, I think you got like, and Ruth Marie's like kind of just there. But again, you got Terry Dietz, you got Austin Carty, who I've always liked more than most people. Fuck off. Okay, just lost video, but whatever. Who cares? Again, it's fine. She was going so well for the last hour, but whatever. Who cares? Yeah, we'll continue on anyway. Yeah, so who else was there? Dan. Dan is like a fun, is like a funny character just due to him being like this astronaut that like is trying to like not tell everyone that he's an astronaut, but he like can't help himself. So then he like just tells everyone that he's an astronaut. I felt like that was like one of the funniest things. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I don't feel like Lamina's the answer. Like Zapatera gets brought up. I don't think that's a correct answer for me either. So I don't know. It probably is like I don't know. Like what are the worst seasons? Like Chuigon, but it's like you have Clay, who's at least like kind of interesting, and then you have Helen. I don't know. I don't know what the blandest tribe really is. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Apparently Sally was considered for second chance. Like, obviously that's something that everyone needed. I feel like the only person that actually remembers Sally is Dalton Ross. It's like he brings up Sally all the time.
Okay, Hammer is ready for us.
Try to dance Spilo. I mean, the thing is, like, that, again, like, the cast of IOI is really strong if you take out Dan Spilo. Like, I do think it is a, I need to go to whatever. I do think it's a pretty great cast. With one major exception. Fuck, whatever. What I think of Katie Hopkins, like, I know she's, like, this very controversial figure outside of Big Brother, right? Like, I don't know much about her from outside of the show, but, like, on the show, I felt like she was, like, fine. Like, I don't think she did anything that bad on Celebrity Big Brother. Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing Nora again. I know Nora's, like, kind of controversial nowadays with,
Don't ask me.
like, didn't she say some, like, anti-vax things or something? I don't remember exactly what it was, but still, Nora's a fun character, though. Like, purely from, like, an entertainment standpoint. I
December
would like
3rd,
to see Nora back.
11:55
Like again, what is she going to bring to the
A
game?
Kyorin
I think
man by
that's
name
like
of
the
Arasi
question mark.
comes to Amur to rescue
But
Kume.
like I think like having one of like her sort of type,
Not wanting to be
like
seen
of like
by
a
the
person who's not
cameras,
really
he
super
goes
game
in through the
savvy
back.
and is very emotional. I feel like that's still like a fun
Arasi
person to
said
see
there
other
wasn't a soul
people
in
work
sight.
around.
Well,
Like kind of similar to like a
I'd already
Keith
hopped over
Nail
to the sauna.
in Second Chance to see this like hyper strategic cast, but then you have Keith
What did
Nail
you
there
do with
who
Kume?
people had to work around. Same thing
already
with,
told
in San
you
Juan
to
del
throw
Sur
it
and
in
stuff.
the back.
Like I feel like that's like an interesting
Before
dynamic at least for like one person of that
Around
sort of
10
type to be
o'clock,
on
you
a
kicked everyone else out so
a
you could be
cast.
alone
So
with Kume.
I wouldn't be opposed to that
I
person
have
as
testimony to
Nora.
back that up. Why should
Does
do it
Dean
though?
want to go in the challenge? I think
What can
wasn't
I
there the
say?
rumor that he turned
I
it
guess
down?
Kume reminded me of an old friend.
But I don't know
must have
why
been
Dean
feeling
would turn it
nostalgic.
down.
Who knows,
I
though?
don't know.
I was pretty plastic.
He should be on the challenge though. Yeah, why the fuck was Tommy on? like I have nothing against Tommy as a person, but it's like he is not the person that I would have thought would have been on the
To kick
challenge.
everyone out just for that?
I told you. I
Kay
was
Hopkins made a
drunk.
controversial
Who knows
comment
what's
that she judged people's
You
kids
seem
by
to
their
remember
first
other
name.
parts
Okay,
clearly, though. Like when you left the club.
and that's something. Yeah, I feel like she's like she's a conservative from the UK, right?
With an alibi,
So like
your story has an
I don't
awful
know
lot
what
of holes.
she said, but I would not be surprised if
You
she
wouldn't
said
hide
some
something
things
from
that
us, would you?
were
course
deemed
not.
controversial.
Something like
Jay Vatter said Keith Nail is a great Survivor player. I mean, then obviously he is.
Now get the hell out there and
Yeah, I mean,
prove
Tommy's a
the
big
alibi.
fan.
I was
Like,
out in the
he's like a
sauna all
reality
night
TV
long.
fan, right? Like, just
Prove
in
that
general.
I'm
Like,
in
I know
the
he's like a
clear.
big Brother fan. He's also a big Survivor fan. So it's like,
I need to
not
have a backup
surprised.
plan in case your alibi doesn't
Like, he's
pan
also a
out.
fan of like the challenge
But I
and stuff
can't
like
help
that.
you if you're gonna hide things from your lawyer.
But still, I mean, that doesn't mean that he should be on it.
You're suspected of abducting a rival clan.
If got CC from Millennium Genetics existed, yeah. I feel like she's like one of the more forgettable people.
Has that thought even crossed your mind?
Charlotte Crosby on the challenge, I think that'd be okay. I don't know how physical she is. That's something I don't really remember, but
Fear has nothing
like
to
she's
do
a fun character.
I'm gonna beg you to save me.
Then who
Like, was what she's from, like Georgie Shore, right?
None of your
One of those shows,
business.
yeah. So it's like, I mean, yeah, she would fit in. I mean, that's the same show as
It's only a matter of time, Hama.
as the one guy.
Figure
What's
out
his
what you're
name?
hiding.
Same show as Kyle, right?
Hey, Yagami.
Is it? All right, maybe I'm wrong. Is it the same? I thought that was the show that Kyle was on. What was Kyle on?
Yo, sounds like you've been busy.
Had a little chat.
Oh no,
with
yeah,
Hama.
he is from
Wasn't real
Georgia Shore.
productive.
Figures.
He's keeping something from us. There might be more to this case than
Yeah,
we
so
thought.
yeah, I mean Kyle's like
You
I forgot that my
dead end?
my fucking video is still not
More or less.
back.
more
Whatever.
Specifically,
Like what Hamura.
Yeah, I think Kyle's obviously like a
Ireland's
staple
testimony.
nowadays
We
on
don't have time
the
to scour
challenge.
the
So I think seeing more
detail.
people from
how
the
much
show
money
that he
you got?
originated from would
How
be
much
the
you
worst
need?
thing in the world.
You owe me
Again, they
30K
definitely would be a
or so.
better casting choice than
I've
fucking
got
like
this friend, a local detective.
like all these other random people that
He'll
they're
tell you
like
anything
Tracy
about price.
or like I don't know, like a Gabo or like some of these other people
Guy's an
that they're
informant.
just like picking from like the
You want
most
dirt on
random
cops
shows
have
at this
access
point.
to. He's the guy you hit up.
Why'd
So
Rob
you're saying
Bentley
it's
turn
a
down the
dirty
challenge? I
cop.
mean, I assume it's just that he didn't want to do it or just couldn't find the time to do it at the time. Not sure, but I'm pretty sure he did turn it down.
Name's Ayabe. He's a regular over at Tender.
I mean, Rob
Really?
Bentley would be good on a challenge,
Yeah.
though.
Surprised you've never run
Yeah,
into
and
him.
we talked about this before.
That's where
Anthony
everyone
Douglas
Tries to
would be
get pal
great.
Mazda.
Would I do well on the challenge? No. I mean, like, I wouldn't even want to bother with the challenge. Like, I legitimately like would have zero interest in ever going on the challenge. Like, literally, the challenge is like the exact opposite of what I would want to do.
Informant by the name of Ayabe.
Um,
Your buddy over at Tender should know more.
Okay. Well, Big Brother, I mean, like, again, we talked about this in previous streams that, like, I have no interest in being on reality TV at this point. Like, I definitely did when I was younger. Like, when I was, like, 18, 19, 20, like, in that range. Like, I definitely very much wanted to be on, like, Big Brother and Survivor. Like, at this point, I don't care. Like, I legitimately just have no interest anymore. Fuck. like, I feel like if I were to do, like, the thing is, I would rather play the game of Big Brother, but I would rather be on Survivor. If I were, like, obviously, especially now Survivor being so much shorter, too. I feel like I would much rather be on Survivor. What is going on? Okay, fine. But, I mean, like, realistically, that's, like, don't really want to be on either of them. And also, I mean, Jeff Probst pretty much told me not to apply, right? Because, what was it, on the Heather moment? He said that if this moment doesn't inspire you, then you shouldn't be on the show. It's like, okay, I guess I shouldn't be on the show. I think I'm good.
You know him?
Sure do. He hasn't been by in a few days, though.
Yeah, the General Maraska leaving the game is a pretty emotional scene. It's really weird, though, like, it's very emotional, like, knowing the context of, like, her mom actually died.
Know you were looking for him.
But if it wasn't for that, then it's like, it's kind of a weird moment. Like, if she had left the game and, like, this is Jameson Price, right?
Yeah, what of it?
Well,
wait, I got
won't have one for you after all.
like this. If it's not Jameson Price, it sounds just like Jameson Price.
Some Yakuza who sucker punched him.
And he wanted me to do what?
Not sure. Doesn't matter.
This is definitely Jameson Price, right? The guy who voices Sakura in Persona 5, and also Nier.
And gouging his eyes out.
The adult Nier, at least.
Huh? Wait a second.
Captain Hamura. Surprised?
It was Nier. It was also Catherine.
Now that you mention it, I remember something about a host getting smacked.
Is this not Jameson Price? Wait. This has got to be Jameson Price. Yeah. I'm not losing my mind, right?
Pretty sure it happened right around midnight.
Anything else you can tell me?
Sorry, but that's all I've got.
I'm looking this up real quick, even though no one fucking cares. Either way. Again, I keep forgetting my stream, like my video stream's gone. Yeah, Jenna and Ethan did date for a long time, like over 10 years, right? Oh, it is Jameson Price. Again, I was right. I'm not losing my mind. Sarah hinted at wanting to go on the challenge. Which Sarah are we talking about? Sarah from this season or Sarah Lucina or
man by the name of Seiya?
Which one?
He's a host over at Club Stardust and
love Lyrsa. I mean, I like Lyrsa. I'm not like I don't love Lyrsa. The where like I feel like there's like other people in David vs. Goliath I would rather see back, but again, like Lyrsa's still like she's pretty active in the fan communities and all that sort of stuff. Oh yeah, I forgot. Did I ever talk about this? I watched the Black Widow Brigade, which is like this like fan made, like RGP related, like fan, like I don't know. It's like a weird mix of Survivor and Mafia. Yeah, like Lyrsa was on that. Yeah, that was fun. Is it true that JC almost got kicked off of BB20? No. I don't think he almost got kicked off. But people were trying to get him kicked off, yes. Because of the situation with Tyler and... okay. What am I doing? Oh, this is Stardust. I didn't pay attention to that. Well, again, no one's even seeing this. You don't want to meet Lyrsa? Well, kind of a dick then, aren't you? Sarah Lucina.
Not today.
Yeah. I could see it. I mean, like, I don't think she's definitely not like my first pick or anything.
Could be practically anywhere then.
Like Sarah Lucina is essentially like a less interesting version of like a Nicole Zanata or whatever her name is.
No clue. I doubt he went far, but that's all I've got.
All right, cool. Thanks anyway.
Yeah. Well, situation with Tyler, it's that he was like touching him when he was sleeping, right? Wasn't that the thing that JC did? I don't remember exactly what it was, but I think it was something like that.
Yo, Tsukumo.
Oh, hey, Yagami-shi. What's up?
I need something. Think you can do another message search for me?
Sure. Just hit me with a few words you need.
Okay, I'm seeing it now. Yeah, I mean, that's something. Again, like, would they want Sarah Lucina?
You got it.
I mean, I guess, like, I mean, they wanted Tommy, so, I mean, why not Sarah Lucina again? Like, I would rather see Sarah Lucina than Tommy again, I feel like. Actually, I don't know. Like, I do feel for Tommy, realistically. Like, even though Tommy's not made for reality TV, like, I would like to see him at least get, like, a legitimate shot in a season. What am I doing here?
Oh, that did the trick.
Yeah, they wanted Casey, so I guess that's another thing.
Thanks, Tsukumo.
I'm sure
I feel like Kate. Oh, yeah. Was Casey like that boring on the show? I don't remember. Like, obviously she's boring on the feeds and everything, but like I don't remember if she was like how she was portrayed on the show. Like, I know she had like one of the lower DR counts for that season. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Tommy's a better player. Like, Tommy's a better Survivor player than Casey is a Big Brother player. Boy, like, I don't know. I think, again, like, Casey is someone I would love to see play Big Brother again, just to get a more accurate read of her as a player. Because, again, like, her first time, it's like she kind of just allowed Tyler to do everything for her. Like, I would like to see her actually genuinely have to play the game. Like, more on her own and, like, be more in charge of her game. Because, like, I think she has the ability to. Like, I think she has the ability to be a really great player. Like, as we saw in the challenge. Like, on the challenge right now, like, Casey is one of the most dominant players on there. Like, she's part of the Big Brother Alliance, and through that they've been able to get control of, like, every single house that they've been. Like, they've been on 3 seasons now, and Casey's been in the majority for all 3 of those seasons. With her having, like, a lot of influence over the last 2. So it's like, I mean, there's definitely
I'm looking for a host named Seiya.
something there.
Wait, you know Seiya?
So I definitely would
right?
like to see Casey play Big Brother again,
tonight, but he never
to reassess her as a player. But again, in the current state of things, then yeah, I mean,
heard he was on a date
Tommy is a better
too,
Survivor
but
player than Casey is a Big
guess
Brother
that
player.
means it wasn't with you. Better luck.
Yeah, Dave vs. Goliath pretty much is pretty good.
Wait, what?
Again, the Pat medevac was, even though it ended with a medevac, it was a great episode that allowed you to get to know the entire cast. You have,
Goodness, he's safe.
I'm looking at my bitrate dropped again. Even though it's already obviously low, considering I don't have any fucking video. Or whatever. Again, like, the good thing about this, though, is that at least it's like, no one's actually watching these streams for the game. Like, I mean, like, if I was actually, like, again, like, this was, like, me doing a speed run, then this would be disastrous. But it's, like, this is just me talking anyway, so it's, like, who really cares? But, yeah, I mean, Dave vs. Goliath, pretty much, again, yeah, was really strong. You had the Jessica Boots, then, yeah, Jeremy going home, which wasn't the most interesting vote out, necessarily, but I felt like the path there was pretty fun, with us getting a lot of fun character stuff from, like, Natalie and Mike White. Then you had, what was episode 4? Natalia. Natalia Blindside's really great. You have, Natalie going home. And then Learsa going home was kind of boring, but, and, yeah, B quitting is whatever. I forget B is even a person, too. Like, I forget she's even on that season. If Ethan and Jenna were still dating, do you think they'll do Blood vs. Water? No, I would doubt it. I feel like they would be one of these people that say, like, oh, we're not going to do it because we don't want to face off against each other. We want to play with each other, or something dumb like that. I would suspect no. B got contacted for double agents? That wouldn't be that surprising. I mean, the thing about B, though, is, like, wouldn't she be more prone to injury on the challenge than Survivor? Because, like, that's the entire point for quitting Survivor, was that she didn't want to get more injured, that would, like, affect her job. But it's like, wouldn't the challenge be even more, like, dangerous? So, I don't know. Oh, video came back for whatever reason. Again, what the fuck is this stream? I really don't know. Love Kara. Yeah, I really like Kara. I don't think she played the greatest game in the world. I mean, in terms of like her as a person, she seems like a really likable person. Here. Who from Survivor was on Double Agent? Jay, right? Those were the only two. I'm really surprised we haven't had more Survivor players on the challenge at this point. It is really weird, isn't it? That, like with Big Brother, it's like we've had like so many at this point. We had Paulie, we had Paulie, Devon, Jose, we had Natalie, we had Victor. I just lost video again, so fuck me. Had Swaggy, Bailey, Casey, Fessy, Josh. Like that's at least 10 people that like I can name right away.
Who's the bitch he's cheating on me with?
Oh, you know what? Never mind.
So it's like it's insane that we've had that many, but like from Survivor US, I'm pretty sure we've only had 5, right? Because we had Jay, Natalie, and then the 3 from this season. So, well, I think of Jenny. I like Jenny to a degree. I mean, I feel like there were like wasn't there some ickiness or some things with her? I don't remember exactly, but for the most part, like I think Jenny's someone that I'm surprised hasn't been back yet, and I feel like a lot of that's probably due to them thinking that she's like too good. like again, there's obviously this rumor that's like, oh, they're trying to give Tori a win, and they're not going to bring back these like strong women until Tori is given the win, which I don't fully believe that necessarily, but I do definitely think they are worried about Jenny being too good for this field of competitors. I mean, Jenny just dominates Total Madness. And like the only elimination she loses is in World of Worlds 2, where she loses to Tori in the Hall Brawl. But it's like she specifically trained for Hall Brawl in between World of Worlds 2 and Total Madness, and then she just dominates Total Madness. So it's like I feel like more than likely, okay, bitrate's really terrible right now, so that's really not good. Yeah, I feel like in general, like I feel like I would have a lot of confidence in Jenny to win any given challenge season. You want Angela on the challenge? Angela, you're talking about BB20 Angela? Which I wouldn't be like. I don't think that's like that bizarre of a pick. I think the problem there is her wanting to be on the challenge, which I don't think is likely at all. But yeah, like I think is what Tyler was called for a challenge, right, and turned it down. Was like at the point where like Angela had to like really force Tyler's hand to get him on Big Brother, and supposedly like they hated that experience. Like I very much doubt either of them are doing reality TV, or at least a show like this. At least again, like Tori before Double Agents. Again, like from what I understand, like Tori was like a massive fan favorite before Double Agents. But I never really got the Tori love personally. But yeah, I do know Tori's like one of these people that like was adored for a long time. Then like I think it was like Total Madness was where like that downhill started, right? All right, I'm just moving around a little bit here. In the same spot for fucking like 3 hours now. But yeah, like I think with Total Madness was like the first time she was like where she's trying to get like Jenna to throw the elimination to her, right? That's what it was. So I think that's like kind of where it started to go sour. And then like Double Agents is where she was like really dismissive of all the rookies and all that sort of stuff. And like this season, I feel like she's gotten a better edit. But like I don't know, I never liked Tori personally. Like even in like 30-30, which is like the season that she's like supposed to be like renowned for. I don't know, just never really clicked with me personally. Dude, I forgot she was even in Final Reckoning, to be honest. Yeah, that was her being paired up with Derek, right? Where am I going? I'm gonna be honest, starting to get a bit tired. Wait. I just realized something too. Are we still in chapter 1? We are. We're still in chapter 1. How the fuck am I still in chapter 1? I've been in this fucking... Like, I've played this for 3 hours now. How am I still in chapter 1 now? Or still, whatever. Where am I going? Whatever. Yeah, the shitty Derek. I don't know, he's still, like, in the running for seasons, right? Like, I'm pretty sure he was an alternate for, Double Agents, right? So, I mean, he's still around.
Wait a sec. You mean Seiya, the host from Stardust?
You know, Watch Mojo made a top 10 most hated British TV shows. BB UK was number 1.
I'm just looking for Seiya.
Yeah, I can see that.
I'd ask where he is, but...
Do you think there's any chance BB Can 10 is All-Stars? Probably not. Again, like, I talked about this before, like, I feel like half and half is the best case scenario. Even then, like, I think it more than likely be,
How long have you been waiting?
Just all newbies. By the way, I love how, like, my video still hasn't come back.
I should have asked. Excuse me.
Even though, like, again, my bitrate's fine now. So, again, why isn't it back? But whatever. Who cares?
Oh, Yagamishi.
Yeah, Jose's an alternate, yeah.
No.
I mean, again, like, I don't, like, I know a lot of the, like, challenge community hates Jose. It's like, I don't get it, personally. Like, I think Jose's fine enough on the challenge. Yeah, like, I don't think he's that
Doubt that's
bad.
gonna change much. But sure.
But yeah, BB Can 10, like, I mean, like, people who I want to see back, I mean, technically I have a video that I'll be releasing at some point on that, but, yeah, like, obviously the big names, you got, like, Netta, Aika, Emmett, Godfrey,
Right, I'll check it out.
Anthony,
Thanks for everything.
Not a problem.
who else is there? Paris, Kayla, I don't know. I mean, like, people like that. I think it's a lot of, like, the big names. People that made it far in their seasons did very well. Like, I think they could do, like, a really great All-Star season if they really wanted to. Now, I know Kayla just had a kid, right? So it's like, I don't know if she'd really be, like, too apt to be going back on Big Brother right away. But, I mean, you never know. Like, Parvati did a similar thing and whatnot. And, didn't Janelle do the same thing in BB14? So, yeah, I mean, like, it's not an impossibility. You think Anthony's a better player than Dane? I think an argument can be made. I would still side with Dane being a better player. Where I feel like Dane's a more versatile player. I think the thing that about... Okay, well, didn't mean to do that. I think the thing about Anthony is that I think Anthony, like, obviously played an extremely dominant game on BB7, or BB Can 7, but I do feel like Anthony has a bit of a, like, too loyal, like, element of him. Like, not necessarily in the sense that, like, I think he's someone that is willing to undercut his closest ally at multiple opportunities. But I think if he makes, like, a final 2 with you, I think he's mostly going to be a ride or die. And I think that can be the detriment to him. Especially, like, we see that he wants to go to the end with Dane, to where he loses against Dane. And really had almost pretty much no chance of winning a jury vote against Dane. Like, I think that's the, like, one issue for me with Anthony. And, like, I think we kind of see this in when he played Sequester. Where, again, like, he was a very, like, I don't know the right term, but anyway, like, loyal-ish player. Now, technically, he did try, like, he did think about getting rid of Dane at the final 5. But once he recommitted, like, he fully recommitted, and, like, I do feel like there's definitely more of a chance of Anthony being, like, loyal to a fault. While I feel like Dane is a lot more versatile of a player. Mind you, I think Dane also, like, made minor mistakes in terms of positioning that got him into that final 5 position where he needed to convince Anthony to go back on his side. But still, I mean, I would personally still say Dane's the better player all around, especially. Like, again, he has a better track record in competitions. He is strategically, I would say strategically, Anthony's probably a better strategic thinker than Dane, but I think Dane's probably a better, like I think Dane is better socially in the sense that Dane was able to insulate himself within the game a lot better than Anthony. Like, while Anthony was also, like, well insulated, it's like, I feel like Anthony was, like, mainly good on, like, one-on-ones and, like, having one-on-one relationships, while Dane had, like, entire, like, other side of the house that was loyal to him outside of the pretty boys. Where, like, Dane had, like, Damien, Esty, and Kira, like, eating out of his hands.
No, it's alright. Anyway,
so, yeah, I mean, I would personally still go with,
December 3rd, the day of the murder.
Dane being the better player.
Yes.
Is it bad to make multiple day one final twos? I mean, if the other people know that you're doing so, then yeah. If you make it blatant that you're doing so, then yeah.
I know you two have a history, but
what do you think of the Slick Six? I don't even remember the Slick Six.
How could I say no to a celebrity like you? It's fine.
Which one's the Slick Six? Bailey, Davon, Cody, Danny, Enzo, Tyler. I barely remember this was an alliance. When was this? Either, I mean, this is a fake alliance, right? Like, was this like week 3 or so? Because wasn't this the alliance they made just to pacify Davon and Bailey? Anyway. Is BBAU keeping the same format? I believe so. I don't think they have any intention of actually changing it up. I heard that Kira was hated because of people being... Oh, wait. Oh, okay. My video just came back. Whatever. Was that a thing? There was like non-binary phobia. Whatever. Which I've talked about this in the past. I think that's one of my biggest regrets with the channel is being a bit insensitive with treatment of Kira on
tried to avoid him, but he just barreled towards me anyway.
My BB Can 7 videos.
How many times did he hit you?
Just the once.
Particularly me using the wrong pronoun throughout the entire review, and then like instead of just like reshoot, which I probably was not going to reshoot it anyway. I probably still, I don't know. Nowadays I probably would, just because I feel like that's such a major misstep. I'm like, I feel like I would just be more conscious during the recording of the video. But either way, the fact that I just like put on screen they or there and stuff like that over and over again is just like ridiculous in retrospect. But whatever.
And as long as I can prove Hummer was here, we'll have our alibi.
VIP season, I think they're keeping the same format for VIP. I don't know though. I like, to be honest, I don't know much about VIP outside the cast. And like the couple trailers I've seen.
Sure. I'll ask him. Hey,
yeah.
One more thing. Did you see any security cameras around when you were...
Yeah, I do see here, according to this, when only 3 housemates remain, the Australian public will decide which finalists will win the game and the grand prize. Right. So,
well, thanks anyway. I'll be in
it
touch.
does seem like the intention is to, Wait, is that a thing? Kate Hopkins was supposed to be on the season? Okay. And that's something. Oh, they already confirmed season 2? Is that a thing? I didn't even know this until now. They already confirmed season 2 of VIP? Okay. What do you think of Kira as a player? Bad. No chance of winning. No agency within the game. Just bad. Like, is there that much of a difference between them and Victoria?
You find Ayabe yet?
Negative. But I did track down someone who had a run-in with Hamura.
If anything, Victoria was more so insulated. I guess not. Not really. I guess probably around the same, to be honest.
Just around midnight on the day of the crime, this guy Seiya got hit by Hamura, then saw him go to the sauna. It was apparently right by
will I make any changes to my top 10 BB Can list?
I'm heading to check it out now.
Probably.
Isn't that near camp?
I'm Johnny is not the person I would consider dropping. Adam Pike I would drop for sure at this point. I feel like.
Fair enough.
Again, the thing about Johnny is that like Johnny's game was not shown on the show. Like that's the frustrating thing about Johnny is that I feel like so many people don't know how great Johnny was because like they didn't show a lot of what he did on the show. Instead, gave a lot of the credit for his gameplay. Oh, did I lose video again? I did. Well, never. But I feel like a lot of people like the show gave a lot of credit for things that he did to Allie and mostly like Allie and like Paris at points. What am I looking for? Security. I think no one's seeing this. Yeah, again, I don't know what the fuck is up with my internet. It's so weird. I really don't get it, but whatever. So what I think I'm going to do tomorrow... So again, I want to do a run of AC Origins after work tomorrow. I think I'm going to try that again on YouTube tomorrow on my own and see what happens. Like, if the stream goes to shit again... Like, if the stream goes to shit like it did here, then I think it's just my internet. But if it goes fine, like it has the last 2 days, then I think it is my connection to Twitch. And I feel like it must be a PS5 to Twitch thing. Where am I? Okay, I don't know where this thing is. Memphis had the greatest HOH train. BB-22? I don't think so. I mean, his HOA train forced the committee to be a real thing. That's the only, like, decent thing about his HOA train. Outside of that, actually, it caused most of the people within the committee to be more upset at him because, like, he wasn't putting up Janelle and Kaser. Where is this fucking thing? Is that it? There we go. Allie's still a good player, though? No, she's not. she is not a good player. I wish I was doing videos during Time BB Can 6. I feel like it would be so much fun. Allie is an actively bad player. She goes home solely due to her own actions. Like, she had every opportunity to keep herself in the week that she goes home, but just sabotages herself every single fucking time. That's the thing, the show is so inaccurate. Like, that's the thing. You can't trust the show of BB Can 6. It's not what happened in reality. It's a fake fucking story that production made up. Like, it's not anything close to what actually happened. Again, she didn't do that well in the pre-show. Like, she was doing fine, but Johnny was doing so much better than her. Again, like, Johnny, like, pretty much dominates the game for, like, the first half of the game. And he does let it slip a bit when Erica gets screwed over by the twist, but again, it's like Erica got screwed over by a twist. But that puts him in a bad position. He saves himself at the final 9, is able to convince the entire house to save him, despite the fact that he's the very clear target.
You want to try helping out?
And then, yeah, I mean, at that point, like, he's kind of screwed anyway, because, like, he's already in a bad position. Did Allie help Johnny? Yes, because he manipulated her into helping him when it wasn't really in her best interest to do so. Because the thing is, like, he convinced Allie and Olivia that he was going for Paris, Will, and Maddie at the same time that he convinced Paris, Will, and Maddie that he was going for Allie and Olivia. Like, the reason why Allie and Olivia keep him in the game at that week is because they're under the assumption that he's going after Paris, Will, and Maddie, which he wasn't. While at the same time, Paris, Will, and Maddie keeps him in the game because they're under the assumption that he's going after Allie and Olivia, which he wasn't. Again, he was going after Kayla and Derek, which he's able to convince them that's in their best interest to keep him around over Ryan as well. Like, it's like he juggles around so many things. Olivia's not as bad of a player as Allie, but she's also not a great player. The difference between Olivia and Allie is that Olivia was one better positioned in the game. She had more relationships, particularly she had a much better relationship with Johnny, who Johnny legitimately wanted to take her to the end after Erica gets booted. What the fuck is going on here? And then also Olivia... What the fuck is this fight? No one's seeing this. Whatever. Okay. Wow. That's... Anyway, Olivia, like was for the most part better positioned in the game. Like, seemed to have better reads on the game. Or again, Allie, like, pretty much had a bad read for most of the game. Really moved alongside Allie, but was also, like, Allie was looked at as the bigger target than her. Again, Allie actively sabotages her game in the final week, where, like, Olivia doesn't, and just kind of gets taken out just by default in triple eviction. Again, like, I think there's a big difference between Olivia and Allie.
Check out that camera.
Yeah, not that Olivia's like a master player by any means, but it's like, I think she's definitely better.
And if it doesn't?
Oh yeah, round-up ranking, yeah. The Porsche one is the thing that people complain about, right? Which I still stand by it. Like, my opinion has not changed. I think the idea of Porsche is better than Porsche actually is as a player. I think a lot of people think Porsche is a better player because she, like, almost won, and how, like, she gets screwed over by Pandora's box. But it's like, she also plays pretty poorly for most of the game, though. Where, like, at the point that she is in the majority, she's only in the majority because she has a good relationship with Brennan and Rachel, and even then does nothing to actually, like, maneuver within the game during that point in the game. Where she doesn't have any relationship with Jeff and Jordan, despite the fact that she's supposedly in an alliance with them, to the point where, like, Jeff and Jordan, like, again, like have no connection to her by the end of the game, and, like, to be fair, I mean, that is a fault in Jordan's game and why she gets voted out the Final Four, but still, again, that also meant that she was never getting the jury vote in pretty much any situation. But then, like, she decides to flip outside of the majority alliance to go to the bottom with Danny and Kalia, to where at that point she's, again, like, on the bottom. But gets saved by the fact that Danny and Kalia are winning competitions. Because, like, once Danny and Kalia are gone, like, she's pretty much the next person out there. But due to them staying in the game, due to them winning competition, she's in a better position just pretty much solely because of that. She's also someone that struggles with winning a jury vote. She almost got to her best case scenario, which was against Adam. But I think she loses against literally everyone else. Again, like, I just think that
in that case,
Portia's not that good of a player. And, like, by the way, Portia actively, like, played the game in a way that didn't get her to the end with Adam, because she was trying to get to the end with Rachel, which was the situation where that she loses. And the fact that she loses a jury vote to Rachel Riley, someone who is, like, not well liked on that season, is also very indicative of how poor of a player she is. Do I still think that Tommy's a top 10 Survivor player? Probably. I don't think many of my opinions have changed since the last time I did a top 10 player list.
That someone assaulted you that night.
I do think he is the top. He's probably the number one one-time player.
Yes.
Which, at that point, it's like, it's more of a sort of debate of like, oh, is he better than like some of these other people that have played multiple times and we have more proof of? I think that's like the big question. But I think Tommy's still top 10. Where's Big D rank on runner-up ranking? Probably pretty low.
Is there a problem?
Like, I think he's at the... Like, I think he's worse than Gina Marie. But I think he's above, like, Evil Dick. Or not Evil Dick. Danny and... actually, is he, though? I mean, like, I guess, like, really...
But as to who the other guy was...
I can make I could make the argument for him being at the very bottom. Like, I don't think it's that hard to do. Like,
Your Honor, recess, if you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I haven't really put the thought into it, but like, I think there's definitely an argument for him being the worst of all time.
What happened in there?
Oh no, my BB2 player ranking went down to number 5 of my last 10. By the way, the fact that my BB2 player ranking was number 4 of my last 10 videos really shows how fucking poorly the channel did last month.
Got a phone call earlier.
When I think of Thomas from trailers, I don't know. He seems very hammy, right? Like, that's like, to me, it's like, I don't love how much he's like really hamming. I'm thinking that's the reason they cast him, is for his relationship with Meghan Markle. But still, I don't like how much he's like hamming up, like, oh, I'm gonna write a letter to her. It's like, who gives a shit? Like, I really don't care.
He said if I did, I'd
yeah. So I'm seeing this right now, though. That supposedly next season is gonna be is gonna feature returning players for AU.
KJ art guys took Seiya's sister.
So, yeah, that's interesting.
I'm heading over there now. Could use a hand.
The hell are you doing? We're in the middle of a trial here.
Yes, I mean, that would be fun.
Shit, if you can't protect your witness. Buy me as much time.
Yeah, I definitely would be
I'll get Seiya's sister back.
Even more apt to cover that season if that is the case.
I'll be the one to drag you out. Promise.
I mean, the problem is, again, like, I haven't watched that much BBAU. Like, I've only watched 2 full seasons before the reboot. So it's like, there's definitely a lot of people I just don't know. But I still think it'll be fun. I'm definitely interested in watching it. Like, I'm looking at all the names that are rumored. Like, I only know Tully and Tim. And even Tully, like, I barely remember Tully. Or am I thinking of a different person? Maybe I'm not even thinking of the right person. Who am I thinking of then? Because it says she's from BB10. I don't think I watched BB10 AU. Who am I thinking of then? I'm trying to look this up real quick. Or was that season 10? Oh, it was. Okay, yeah, I am thinking of Tully. Yeah, I'm thinking of the right person. Actually, no, I got her. No, okay, actually. I do know who Tully is, but I was getting confused with her and who is it? Jade, who is the runner-up. So, yeah, whatever. Is Tim confirmed? I don't think anyone's really confirmed. But supposedly he is the like, he's in the, like, rumor mill. Fuck. Why Cowboy above Portia? Because Cowboy was in the was not necessarily in the majority, but was at least had a solid ally that he stuck with the entire time.
Yo, it's Kaito. I'm here. Where are you?
And was more in the know of how the game was being played out than Portia.
Lines down and everything.
Oh yeah, video came back. I didn't even notice that. Whatever.
Plus
what?
Again, they're both bad. Yeah.
If anything, that makes it more suspicious.
I guess you've got a point. Anyways, I'll be up on the roof again. See you soon.
But yeah, I mean, like, to be honest, I mean, like, if I do redo the list ever, I could definitely see a situation where, like, I reanalyze it and I put Cowboy below Portia. But to be honest, they're pretty much the same spot either way. You know, Kaido. Where's Kaido? Is he up here? I wonder what speedrunning a Yakuza game is like. I've never watched a speedrun of a Yakuza game. This isn't it either. Where am I going then? Like, what am I doing? Why is BBUK hated? I'm pretty sure it's, yeah, it's like attention-seeking sort of things. It's like, it's pretty much your definition of like trashy TV. There we go.
Still can't get eyes on what's in there. Got any bright ideas?
Where like all the people on there are just like trying to play it up for the public and everything.
No way I'm getting away with a disguise now either.
Then I guess we gotta sneak in.
That's the
Is anyone from the reboot on? Not that I saw on the like list of a few people that I just saw.
Yeah, lay it on me.
First, I'll make a big
You can try to bring it up again.
Then when they're distracted, you sneak in and get the girl.
That's your big plan?
Pretty good, huh?
And I can't find it. Cool.
How are you gonna do it?
You'll see soon enough. Just remember, both our asses are on the line here.
I won't forget.
So, the girl's in there, yeah? Let's go bring her.
Fuck. Where's that article I just saw? Whatever.
I'll go look for a way in.
But how did I miss this trailer though? This was 10 days ago. Like, how have I not seen this? Yeah, I guess that really just shows how much I haven't been paying attention to that sort of stuff. That thing just clipped through his leg, by the way.
Hey! Where's that asshole Murase? Name's Kaito, ex-Matsugane. Bring him out, or I'll burn this shit down!
Would I ever consider playing Mario Odyssey on stream? If I had a way to stream Switch at this point, but I don't. So.
This is your chance.
But yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Don't die, okay?
Oh, I think it's Caitlyn from trailers.
Really stuck around?
Which was fine. Yeah, I think like obviously like Caitlyn versus Amarosa as being like the big storyline that they're really propping up. Which it's really weird that this is happening on an Australian celebrity show. But yeah, it should be interesting. I'm sure there's like a decent amount of people that would play again from the recent seasons of AU. Like I wouldn't be surprised. Like to be honest, a lot of this last season, like I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of those people will come back. Nice. Like Ari, I think like Tilly, Christina, perfect. I could see coming back. Caitlyn or Big D, who's the worst player? Assuming you mean Caitlyn from BB20, it's Caitlyn. Who else is there? Katie. Katie would be a fun returnee. Like, I'm trying to think of the cast. Like, I can barely remember the cast from AU 2020 at this point.
I suck at this.
Oh shit! What is this?
Almost there.
I don't even remember this being a mini game.
That'll do it.
Whatever. You don't think Katie wants to return? I wouldn't be surprised. But I think she would be an interesting returnee, though. Oh, Jess. Jess would be an interesting returnee, too. Yeah, like Marley. Like Marley would be fine, but like I don't know. If, I don't know. I don't see Marley being someone that's like super apt to play again. What else is there? I mean, like obviously Danny, but like Danny's on VIP. Like that'll just be fucking weird to have him on VIP and then come back the next season again. That'd be funny though, wouldn't it? Like that'd be funny if Danny's on 2022 also. Like he's on literally 3 seasons in a row, and just put him on fucking VIP 2020 also. He's on 4 seasons in a row. That'd be funny. Didn't Caitlyn come close to making jury? I mean, she was like what 2 rounds off. Well, I mean, one like there was one more round, and then after that was jury.
Tell me shit. Huh? Well, then you're useless.
But again, she like played really actively bad up until that point.
No way to go but up.
Just annoyed you? Yeah, I mean, again, like there's definitely points where it just annoyed me too, but I do feel like she is one of the more like active players from this latest season. Who's the worst player, Fessy or Rockstar? I would probably say Rockstar.
Perfect.
Where like I don't see any potential for Rockstar to win Big Brother, realistically. Well, like Fessy, like I can see like a way that he like wins out and somehow wins. But like I would say like I think Rockstar has a sounder strategic mind. But even then, like I don't even think Rockstar's willing to use that strategic mind, because I think she's so preoccupied in like trying to be pro POC and pro female empowerment, like all this stuff that I think she lets that get in the way of her game. Yeah, Tyler wanted to keep her, but didn't want to fight for her though. And so did Rachel. Rachel wanted to keep her, but Angela wanted to get rid of her, and then JC really wanted to get rid of her, which is what stopped the flip from happening. But again, they wanted to keep her around because they knew they could use her, not because like she was actually like good at the game and she could actually do much within the game to actually benefit herself, at least. You think Danny Hayes is the Russell Hantz of BBAU? I think that's a somewhat apt comparison. Definitely in terms of screen time. Actually, I forgot. Didn't I, like obviously it's not like an official DR count, but I'm pretty sure I kept like a pseudo DR count for BBAU. Where like I didn't pay that close attention. Like it's not an accurate thing. But like I did just like do a guesstimate, really. If I can find it, there we go. Yeah. So according to this, Danny, again, this is not super accurate, but like just for the sake of it, Danny had like 234. What are wait. There were 30 episodes of fucking Big Brother Australia 2021. I didn't realize there were that many until now. I forgot there were that many. That's actually even more worrying for next season. There's fucking 30 episodes. But anyway, so my count was 234 DRs for Danny. The next highest is Marley with 133. So he has literally 100 more than the second place. So that's insane.
Oh, shit.
Now,
I think you saw on the website where people rank who's the worst player of all time, and number one was Lawan. Yeah. Again, I don't agree with it, but like I know why people would do that. Because again, I think when people think of the worst player, they think of the person that made the worst like individual move.
Got it.
More so than the actual worst player. But again, like I think Lawan, like again, he makes a really dumb move, but he's someone that was still like decent enough socially. Like was like even though he was like technically in the minority, like he was still like well enough like positioned to where he wasn't being taken out anytime soon.
Where's Marase?
Hell if I know. Probably.
Like he was always being like involved in groupings that were coming together. Like he was part of the Regulators, which is obviously the greatest alliance of all time. Then had a really strong alliance with Danny and Kalia.
I don't have time for your games. Understand?
I do think he's too passive of a player. I do think he obviously like wasn't the greatest strategic thinker in the world, but like again, he's not the worst player of all time.
Well, that wasn't so hard. Thanks.
Why didn't Tyler fight for Caitlyn? Because he saw her because like the thing is that Tyler and Caitlyn were being targeted for being a pair, which like is technically fine for Tyler because like Caitlyn always goes home against him. But I think for him it was like, well, why am I fighting to keep this person who
got it?
Who's like making me a target? And also again, like his closest allies wanted Caitlyn gone, and like Angela and JC.
Almost
It's like when they're like really fighting to get get rid of Caitlyn, and like why is he fighting? Like he could have swung the votes if he wanted to. Like he had enough to where like Rachel was already on board. He had Casey. He could have gotten on board, and like he could have fought for it, but like I just don't think it was worth it to him. And like, was it the right move? Yeah, probably. Like in an ideal world, like obviously he would get rid of Rockstar over Caitlyn. Rockstar, someone who would never vote for him in the jury because he's a straight white male. And also it's like he didn't really have that great of a relationship. Fuck, what was the number? I already forgot. 1370. There we go. Oh, cool. Bitrate went down. But yeah, I think we're reaching the end of the stream pretty soon. We're over. We're what? Like, actually, we're nearing on 4 hours, aren't we? Holy shit! I didn't realize we were going on for that long. This stream's already at over 3, and then the other one's what, 45 minutes. And that doesn't even include the time where like I rebooted my internet and everything. So yeah, we'll probably call it a day somewhat soon.
It's all fine if you aren't keeping her captive, right? Just have to make her stay here until the trial's over.
But yeah, I mean, like for Tyler, like in an ideal world, getting rid of Rockstar's perfect. But is it worth burning all that social capital to keep Caitlyn around, who also has her own set of like downsides to it?
You know, false imprisonment will get you between 3 months.
Like if he had like a blatant opportunity to keep Caitlyn around, he should have done it. But at the cost of like his relationships with JC and Angela, like it wasn't really worth it.
Intimidation too? Tack on another year. You piece of...
He's testing on BBAU, calls himself Boog.
Let's make sure this asshole never talks
Okay.
again.
Why does Rockstar go by Rockstar? I mean, she technically doesn't, right? Like, her name is Angie Rockstar, right? I'm pretty sure that's what she... Which, like, her real name is Angela. And then... I don't know why she goes by the Rockstar part of it. Fuck. Okay. I forgot that the video was back. I was actually, like, not even thinking about the video being back. Come on. Alright. Why does cornbread go by cornbread? I think that's the more questionable one, right?
Come on. Not so fast.
Yeah, who else has like nicknames that like aren't explained at all? Like why does chicken go by chicken? I guess that's another one.
You're only gonna make things worse for yourself.
Yeah, top 10 weird nicknames.
Hamura has an alibi. Someone else clearly killed Kume.
Yeah, like why does Dreams go by Dreams?
Seiya from testifying.
But if Hamura didn't murder Kume, who did?
I'm not sure, but Hamura might have an idea.
Yeah, Rocky makes sense. Like to be honest, Rocky was the first one I thought about. Rocky makes sense because he looks just like Sylvester Stallone. So it's like them calling him Rocky, like at least that, like that's somewhat accurate. But it's like some of these other ones though are just kind of weird.
He didn't even show up on any security footage. The way I see it, Kume never left Amur. In other words,
holy shit, that was
Hamura
bright.
must have handed him over to the real murderer. While Hamura was at the
Why is Sis go by Sis? I don't remember actually. Like Annalise is like there's no Sis in there, right?
It almost makes sense.
If Hamura ends up behind bars, I'll never be able to prove that theory.
Yeah, why did she go by Sis?
So what?
Like, was it like a soccer thing? I think it was, right? It was like that was what her soccer team called it. Like, I don't remember.
Besides, I thought you.
Oh, I forgot she got a boob job. I love how like that's like the first thing I instantly noticed when I like fucking look at her Instagram.
You got guts for a detective.
So that's something.
Thanks.
Yeah, there's Angela and Angie on SA Malaysia, and they got what 5th and 6th place, right? So they both like made it very far.
Hamura-san is the one punching me in this video.
So that was kind of weird.
The same man standing here.
And to be fair, I mean like that's the same thing with Rockstar and Angela on BB.
No doubt in my mind.
Because again, like Rockstar's real name is Angela.
Your statement?
Yes. My apologies.
Your Honor.
How many hookups are on BB-21? I mean, you got what? Mickey and Kat, Mickey and Holly. You got Bella and Nick, Bella and Nick, Nick and Kat, and then you had Jack and Annalise, right? Is that it?
I have no doubts regarding his credibility.
And still a decent amount though. Especially with like Nick and Mickey getting like 2 different hookups, which is even weirder. Both of them actually, and Kat also had 2. Technically, I forgot about that too. So yeah, and that's the thing.
Employed there?
About 2 years.
For that short a time frame, you seem to have an awful lot of trouble with your.
Oh, I forgot about that too. Yeah, Tom Laidlaw and Tommy Sheehan. I didn't even think about that.
Several of them have approached you in hopes of marriage.
I mean, Tommy legitimately goes by Tommy though, right?
Sums of cash. So
like even out of the game. Because like I mean, like Paul, like because BB-18, we have 2 Pauls. That's why Paulie Calafiore goes by Paulie. But like in real life, he goes by Paul.
5 women have filed reports with the Consumer Affairs Bureau. And those are just the
yeah, I guess the same thing with Jack and Jackson, right?
Can we really trust
Kat looks like a dumb blonde. I'm pretty sure that's her, I think that's what she's going with, right?
With these character traits in mind.
I mean, not that I think she's like the most like intelligent person in the world either, but it's like I'm pretty sure she like intentionally goes for that.
The defendant's alibi is
yeah, girls hooked up with Cliff to create Cliff's Angels.
How does the defense respond?
I'd like to continue on the
Christina and Krista. Yeah, they were both on the same tribe, right?
Questions,
well, I mean, because I think by that point, like with Paulie on the challenge, I think by that point he was already known as Paulie.
Fast forward the security footage to just a few days after the crime. Oddly enough, we'll be looking at the exact day the prosecution filed their suit.
Yeah, I think it's the end of chapter 1, right? So I think we'll probably call it a day once it's done. It's probably just a good spot to leave off.
Prosecutor?
Yes.
What's kind of shit though is my stream just fixed itself, so that's kind of funny that I'm ending when my stream fixed itself, but whatever.
Yes.
I mean, Kat's pretty attractive.
What?
Does Kat have a? I think Kat has an OnlyFans, right?
That's strange.
That's a
you
thing,
stated
right?
earlier that you hadn't seen any footage from the camera near the sauna. But then,
yeah, she
how
does.
would you be able
That's
to
not bad.
reenact things exactly as they went down? You also claimed you did not inspect.
Yeah, Rebecca and Becky.
yourself.
Yeah, I mean, it's weird how that is the case. Like, there's.
That wasn't the truth. Why are
Oh yeah,
you
Big D and
hiding the truth from us,
DX.
prosecutor?
You're wrong.
Yeah, I remember there were a lot of people that were high on Big D preseason. I remember Puya, Puya Zanvikili from RTP. I remember like he was like super high on Big D preseason. And
you claimed you
yeah,
hadn't seen the
that was
footage
something.
at all. If I had to guess,
Most attractive Survivor contestant this year.
Hamura might have been the other man. At the very least, you couldn't rule out the possibility. So you lied, I would say.
I don't know.
That's not true.
I feel like Nicole comes to mind right away, but like I don't know if that's the actual
You
answer.
already lied outright in a court of law. And
Nicole
unfortunately for you,
Wilmans
there's only
from
one
SA,
person who
the winner
thinks the defendant
of the
is
season
guilty.
somehow. I mean, like I don't know. I like Sarah from this season, 41. Sydney's fine.
The night Kume got murdered, Hamura was holed up in Sauna Go 10 till morning.
What's we got? Moody Island. Who do we have
The
there?
footage from the security camera, Hamura's alibi,
Oh, Carla. I'm a big Carla fan.
it all lined up. With a story that airtight,
And I don't even, like, who's even on Australians Forever at this point? Like, I feel like most of what I remember from Brains vs. Brawn at this point is just George and Haley.
Innocent.
Oh, Shannon. Shannon's a big one.
I will now clarify the reasoning behind this decision. Defendant, please be seated.
Yeah, what was Cowboy? What was Cowboy's real name?
Hamura definitely didn't kill Kume.
Yeah, Anton Boy.
Involved.
Yeah. Yeah, Kaz too.
Meanwhile,
yeah, Shannon. I believe Shannon has done topless photography. That,
hiding in the shadows.
I will say I was very surprised at the images that I saw.
Gouging their eyes.
Yeah, I feel like she's a good answer though.
retreating into his den. So, I've given him a name. The Mole.
Flick's fine. I'm personally like Shannon Kez more. Personally.
But me? I'm not a lawyer. Not anymore. Meaning my search for the truth only ends when
I feel like my winner pick of Shannon felt like a very old school winner pick of mine.
My office might be small.
Or like, I feel like if this was like 5 years ago, I definitely would have picked Shannon as my winner pick just because I found her super attractive. But like this time I genuinely picked her as a winner pick because I genuinely thought she would do well. But yeah.
Yagami-san. Nice seeing
Fuck, this really goes on for a while, doesn't it? Holy shit. Who from 42? I don't even remember the 42 cast. Like, I feel like, I mean, Tori's attractive, but like not really my type, personally. But like, I don't even remember the other people.
But it's my journalistic duty to hear what you have to
To be honest, no one really sticks out to me.
It's not personal, just trying to do my job, okay?
Maybe Lydia, but I don't know. No one really sticks out personally.
Oh, I've already seen what your so-called job produces.
Haas BB, I mean,
Fraudulent lawyer lets a
I don't know, Hannah's high.
helpless girl suffers the consequences.
I don't even remember who else is from B23 at this point. Claire's like fine. Like I really like Claire personality wise.
And the good people who raised her still suffer for it.
Oh, Sarah Beth. I forgot about Sarah Beth.
What would her poor family have to say to that, huh, Yagami-san?
No
Yeah, I remember Treya. Yeah, how many Canadians are there on 42? There's still not that many, right? It's still only like 2 or 3. There's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 3. There we go. That only took me, 2 streams worth? Mind you, last stream didn't really count, but still. That is ridiculous. Actually, I want to look this up real quick. I want to look up my first playthrough of this game. I want to see how long Chapter 1 took me in that one.
Lawyer turned detective Takayuki Yagami took on the case, proving the suspect's alibi. But he can't shake the feeling that the true culprit is out there.
Where the fuck is my Judgment playthrough?
He gives this anonymous killer a name. Yagami calls him...
Yeah, so it took me... 20... Well, I guess 26 hours is what it said there, right? But yeah, it took me... Okay, I mean, it took me 4 hours to finish Chapter 1 last time. So I guess we're kind of on pace with that. That's ridiculous, though. It really takes that long to finish Chapter 1. Yeah, every chapter in this game's like
3 bodies
2 hours.
Each of them missing both eyes.
And there's only 13. Still.
Kumi's the most recent.
And the guy who killed them all was your mole, huh?
Why is Frosty called Frosty? I'm pretty sure that's his like speedrunning name, right? My bitrate's dropping again, so cool. Alyssa, I'm not really forgetting Alyssa. Again, like for me, Alyssa doesn't really do it for me. From BB23.
Kept that hidden and ended up getting off scot-free.
Like I'm definitely a bigger Hannah fan.
I'm not about to let him get away
aesthetically, and Sarah Beth,
we gotta go
and Claire too. Whitney again, like I think purely aesthetically Whitney, but like personality-wise, I'm kind of just like.
I don't get it. Why would the captain want to protect the mole, anyways?
And then
gotten life in the
I don't remember who the fuck was on BB Can at this point. I mean, like I don't feel like there's anyone I was that attracted to on BB Can this season.
The mole's first
like Austin's fine. Like I feel like Austin is like someone I would be really attracted to if this was like in like probably like 5 years ago or so. But I feel like nowadays it's like
Kyorei guy, 27.
Especially I think in comparison to like I would prefer like Paris or like
Body got reported.
some of these other like an
Eyes
SD
gouged
probably
clean out of his
aesthetically to
skull.
Austin personally. Some of these like other people in her archetype. I never was a big Beth fan.
Where exactly did they find him? What sort of position was he in?
Not sure. Cops don't really publish those kinds of details.
Well, guess we'll have to do one better then.
Hold up a sec.
Fucking bit rates. All right. Either way, we're gonna end stream pretty soon, but yeah, bit rates going downhill at this point.
Why do you think we can do any better?
Austin's the hottest BB player this season or this year. All right. Yeah, everyone has their different opinions.
Doesn't matter whether or not we can do better.
Oh, who was even on BBA? Was there anyone like super attractive on BBAU this season?
Right.
Like I remember 2020, I was a big Hannah fan.
Anyways, the next victim was
in terms of aesthetically.
October. Found in an alley off Tenkaichi Street.
But I don't even remember this.
I'm actually gonna head over alone if you don't mind.
I mean, Christina's
Think you can
fine.
get in touch with that informant in the meantime?
Why Ayabe?
Yeah. Oh, the twins. They were attractive. Yeah. Tilly's fine. Not really my favorite personally.
Didn't you say something about him selling police?
Why'd Mikey B go by Mikey B? I mean,
we need it.
Yep.
Actually, that'd be hilarious if Mikey B's real name was even Michael, but I'm pretty sure it was, right? He's like, yeah, it's Michael Bartone or Bortone. Yeah, so I wonder why. All right. So yeah, I think we're probably gonna end stream now. Might as well start to wind things down. Should I overwrite this save? Why not? Wait, so this took me... Wait. I've played 5 hours? I guess we are 4 hours into this. Holy shit. I didn't even think about that. Whatever. Oh yeah, Rockstroy is definitely hot. Best guy on the 42 cast. Why does GC go by GC? I mean, isn't it because his name is... Because GC stands for God's Child, right? Like, that's what GC stands for? Golden Child, not God's Child. Ah, damn it. Either way. Close enough. Anyway, so yeah, won't do another official stream here until probably, what is it? I guess Sunday, right? I'm trying to think. What's my weekend this week? Yeah, Sunday should be good. We'll probably stream on Sunday, more Judgment, as long as the fucking stream permits it, or my internet permits it, I should say. And then next Wednesday, obviously, after Survivor. Again, that should be the schedule moving forward. I'm still apprehensive on... Because, again, tomorrow I would like to do a speedrun of Origins again and try to get a sub 320. However, I'm just not feeling confident on doing it on Twitch just due to my internet issues. I was going to do it. Because initially I didn't do it because of the... because I was worried I was going to get distracted by chat and stuff. But it's like now I feel like I'm more willing to do it on Twitch. Just that, again, like I'm just worried that the stream's going to fucking die every 2 seconds. So I probably won't do it on Twitch, but we'll see. Either way, the run will be posted on the Marine Review Live if anyone cares enough, but I'm sure no one does. But anyway, the other 2 runs I did over the last 2 days will be made public tomorrow. And then obviously this one will be made public, 2 days from now? Well, I mean, technically, well, I guess actually the other ones will be technically today, considering it's past midnight, but you get the point. So that's that. This weekend will probably be the Jeff Probst's least favorite player video. That'll probably be the video for Saturday. And I think that's about it. I think that's pretty much everything I need to say here. So, yeah, thank you to everyone still here. And yeah, thankfully, it's really dumb that like it seems like the stream's the most stable right now than it was during most of the rest of the day. But whatever, who cares? Yeah, that's it for stream. Thank you guys for watching.